I don't got no type. Nah. Baby, this is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Nah. Cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I ain't check the price. I got it. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. And let my mama tell it, I ain't living right. Chop the top off the Porsche, that's a headless horse. Extendo long as an extension cord. Damn. I ball like Jordan, and I play full court. And if you're not my type, then you know I gotta keep it short. What you know about a chick? What you got up in your pocket? What you spending when you shopping, dog? Why you wanna go flex like you all in the mix, like you got some popping off? I got some models that you see up in the movies and they wanna make a flick for the camera. Yeah, wanna be Kim Kardashian. Heard I was living like a bachelor. I don't got no type. Baby, this is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I ain't check the price. I got it. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. And let my mama tell it, I ain't living right. Spend it how I like. Yeah, sitting every night. Yeah, push start the wheel. Hey, brought it straight to life. Come to life. Blowing on the blowing till I'm out of sight. On call, I don't check the price. Do a swipe. Woo. She say, what's your type? Yeah, I said I like what I like. Yeah, I don't second guess. Nah, I just roll the dice. Keep it moving. Keep your 2 cents. Hey, take your own advice. Hey, I've been living life. Yeah, like I lived twice. I don't got no type. Nah. Baby, this is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Nah. Cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I ain't check the price. I got it. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. And let my mama tell it, I ain't living right. I don't got no type. I don't got no type. And let my mama tell it, I ain't living right.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's the day? I pray that y'all are having a fantastic Friday afternoon. I pray that each and every one of y'all is having a fantastic Friday afternoon. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know it's hitting for. Y'all already know how we do. It's your man's Izzy Vance, aka Israel Mills. You know the drill. This is the Real Spill with Mills show. Let's go. Let's get it. You already know what it is. You already know how we do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh. Yeah, y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do. Yo, tell a friend to 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 come on in. Yo, we're going to have a hell of a show for you today. Today's show is Your Opinion Does Not Equal My Reality. Why opinion listening leaves you lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you, right? I'm not a person that believes in truth, my truth, right? While that is said, I am a person that believes that there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's over 8 billion people on planet Earth, and it is astounding to me that people believe that there's only one way to do something. That's absolutely ridiculous to me. How is there over 8 billion people on planet Earth, but there's only one way to do things? Doesn't make any sense at all. I have a couple questions for y'all. First question is, what happens when other people's words dictate your destiny? What happens when other people's words dictate your destiny? Second question is, can someone's opinion stop you from chasing the bag? Shout out to Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com and the Bag Chasers. Can someone else's opinion stop you from chasing the bag? Third one, opinions are free. Why are you paying for them with your peace? Opinions are free, so why are you paying for your people's opinions with your peace? You know what I'm saying? Say that fast 3, 4, 5 times. Why are you paying for other people's opinions with your peace? Why? This is what we need to know. Inquiring minds want and need to know. Yo, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it's hitting for. We're going to answer these questions. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to my guy, JimRat08. JimRat08, who came to me with this topic in the email. So salute to my guy, JimRat08. So listen, now again, if you want to come up with a topic and you know, my man is gonna compensate, you know, dope discussion, deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But if you want a topic done, make sure you support the show, support stream. If you're a person that rocks with the channel and, you know, I agree with the topic or I want to talk about the topic, then I will regardless. But, you know what I'm saying? If you're a person and you want me to talk about a topic and, you know what I'm saying, you need to bless the channel. Speaking of blessing the channel, listen, likes are free. Likes are absolutely free. Likes don't cost you. Likes cost you absolutely free 99. So do like the homie Trish says, smash the like button.
Come on, push a button.
You heard her. Likes are free. Push the like button.
Push the goddamn button.
While likes are free, the LIKES, they don't cost you nothing. They don't cost you shit. It's nothing. Listen, the LIGHTS, the likes, they cost money or they cost money. So if you be so kind, if you feel so inclined, support the show, support the stream. Help us keep doing God's work.
Show me the money.
Back to the spot for a Glock. I took a loss over floss, but still got a knock.
Show me the money.
Yes, sir. Let's do good business, man. Let's do good business. Yo, so it's mighty interesting to me, right? That in this day and age, number one, we just seen it, and rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, regardless of how you feel about him or his ideology or his philosophy. To me, in my humble Negro opinion, shout out to my man How To Man, the man didn't deserve to lose his life. I've seen the clips. I'm not as well versed in Charlie Kirk's rhetoric. I don't follow political pundits like that. I am not a respecter of person, so it is not really something out of the ordinary. You know, I've heard his name and I've seen sound bites and I've seen clips. Now, because I'm not really interested in this stuff, and this stuff is not really new. Like, this is another thing. Like, why are we acting like the things that this man was saying, espousing, and espousing are new sentiments or new thoughts? Like, why are we pretending as if he reinvented the wheel or he came up with some dynamic idea or ideology that we've never heard before? Like, I don't get it. I've seen the clips, I've heard the sound bites, but I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I wasn't, you know, y'all are impressed by less. I'm not gonna lie to you. Was he a good orator? Yeah. Was he articulate? Yeah. Was he profound or prolific to me? No, not from what I've seen. Not from what I've seen. No more profound or prolific than anyone else. I mean, you know, he was just a guy with an opinion. In my humble Negro opinion, he was just a guy with an opinion. Now he had articulation. It seemed as if he was well versed in debate tactics, and y'all know how I am. I'm not a fan of the debate. I'm just not, right? Because what I understand is in a debate, the goal is to win. So there's people that could argue from the affirmative position of a debate, and there's people who could argue, those same people could argue the reverse of the debate, but it's just mental chewing gum. In my humble opinion, it's mental chewing gum. It's pseudo intellectual babble. You're grandstanding in order to prove something that there's no idea original, nothing new under the sun. Everything that's been said, like Nas said, has already been said and done. So at the end of the day, why are we sitting here pretending like this man, and he was a man, obviously we see that, may he rest in peace, and may God help his family get through this trying time, this hurtful time. May God grant ease and comfort to the people who loved him and people that cared about him and the people who he was taking care of in life. There's no coming back from death. There's no coming back from death as far as I know. I don't know much, right? At the same time, some of the comparisons that people were making, some of the stretches that people were making, some of the and we're gonna get into all that in a minute. We're gonna get into all that. Let me slow down a little bit. Let me slow down a little bit. Yo, when you internalize other people's judgments or opinions, because this is really what it boils down to. And I was trying to illustrate this last night on the Tough Talk Thursday show. Shout out to my co-host, the lovely Miss Rogue C, the lovely Miss LA Project, my guy DJ Witch Doctor, and my guy Sharon Bracey. Shout out to my co-host, even though we don't always agree, even though we don't always see eye to eye, and we promised to leave it all on the floor. We give y'all, I know some of y'all think by the way that we talk that we have orchestrated this or came up or calculated. No. What we promise each other and what we give our promise to you is to give you our raw, uncut thoughts and opinions. So if that means that we going at each other at that particular time on that particular thing, that's just what it's going to be. So our show is kind of like unlike any other show in the sense of we don't really hold back on each other, but we can still have a respect and a rapport with each other, even though we go at each other. So we have most of us on that show, if not all of us, have very thick skin. Okay, we have very thick skin, so it ain't a big deal, right? It ain't a big deal. And that's what you're going to get from our show, kind of that you ain't going to get other places. So tune in Thursdays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time to the Tough Talk Thursday show. So part of the thing that I was saying last night on Tough Talk Thursday was the judgment that I'm speaking about is a condemnation type judgment. And Roxy and I were going back and forth with that. And she was trying to tell me that I wasn't defining judgment. I was telling her I absolutely am. There's multiple definitions of judgment, but the judgment that I'm talking about is like a self-righteous condemnation of people. Right? The invisible prison of judgment. The invisible prison of judgment, often orchestrated and held by people's opinions. And that's all it is. Opinions are like belly buttons and buttholes. Everybody got one. Everybody got one. When you internalize other people's opinions, judgments, you outsource your identity and your behavior follows their script. Let me say that again. When you internalize other people's opinions / judgments, you outsource your identity and your behavior follows their script. Yo, one of the things that I was taught early in the game. And one of the things I appreciate about myself is I'm not a follower. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Now, my homie Corey Love, shout out to Corey Love, the show, and I have a different concept of what leadership is, because he believes that if everybody doesn't follow, you're not a good leader. And that, to me, that's absolutely preposterous and ridiculous. That's absolutely asinine. No leader ever has everybody to agree and everybody to follow. That just does not happen. That's why there's a leader of this group. That's why there's a leader of that group. That's why there's a leader of that group. Because people oftentimes use confirmation bias, attribution bias. They use their own perception and their own perspective to judge things, and then they put those things together, and that's how they equate what they're going to do, how they're going to live, how they're going to follow, if they're going to follow, whatever the case may be. What's up, Marcus Evans? What's going on? That's not what you said? Shout out to Corey. Okay, if that's not what you said, then you mischaracterized me as well, because that's what I'm been talking about. That's the only thing that I've been talking about. Shout out to my guy, Corey Love. But let me welcome the people from the beginning, and then we're going to work our way backwards. In the meantime, between time, y'all hit that damn like button. Likes are free. And y'all hit that damn Cash App, man. Support the show. Support the stream. I mean, my time is valuable. My information is valuable. And I'm giving it to you for free. So the least you can do is throw $5 a piece at me. That way it's no heavy lifting. That way it's not heavy on anybody. We're doing group funding. Everybody support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, man. Help my brother get a biggie bag or some shit. Shout out to my man Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. What up, though? What up, though? Make sure y'all subscribe to Kojak 313 Gaming. Shout out to my guy JD 1975. Salute, bro. Salute. My guy D-Rock praying as you feel better. D-Rock, shout out to my man and Stanley D-Rock the Block in the building. It is, though, the only way is the right way. Nope. Ain't no one right way. Yo, you know I got nothing but love for you, brother. You my man's 100 grand. I adamantly disagree. It's impossible for there to only be one way to do anything. That doesn't even make any logical sense at all. There's too many different people with too many different ideologies, with too many different philosophies to say there's just one way to do anything. It ain't gonna happen. What's up, Smitty's Corner? What's going on? Yo, KO Black, salute. Hey, Dr. Quantum, good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, come on, man. Come on. Yo, Raj Wills in the building. Salute. Yeah, I mean, but listen, come on, D-Rock. Of course, I have made myself abreast. What I meant is that I'm not like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't familiar with Kevin Samuels talking points before I came, and I've seen 3, maybe 4 different Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, clips my whole life, bro. When my people's try to put Kevin Samuels on, I'm like, yo, why are you watching this shit? Yo, before I came to YouTube, maybe slightly after, I can't remember. But my mom Dukes had played Kevin Samuels. I'm like, Mom, why are you watching this shit? I swear, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't got ways. I was like, Mom, why are you watching this shit? Like, it didn't make no sense to me. Yo, just because Money was sharp and he had a suit, it didn't make no sense to me. I'm like, yo, that shit ain't realistic. What he's talking about. I know niggas with millions of dollars that bag women from McDonald's, bro. I know niggas with millions of dollars that bag girls that worked at Walmart and wipe them. Like, yo, you gotta be 6'6" and 66. Like, yo, sound crazy to me. What's up, Bucket 88? What up, Izzy Eugene Mills Jr.? Hey, man, that's how rumors get started, but it's so hilarious that I gotta read it every time. Yo, shout out to my man's Bucket 88 that gave me a whole new middle name with the junior. I love it. Shout out to that. Yo, shout out to my mans in them Cajun Dark Fire coming through. I appreciate you, fam. Oh Lord, for helping me out. Hey, listen, bro. Yo, I'm praying that God multiply your seed and everybody's seed that donate today times 1,000,000. That He give you everything that you need and most things that you want that are aligned with Him. I'm thanking God right now for each and every one of y'all. I'm thanking Him for the putting it on your heart to support the show, to show love to the show, and I'm praying that God multiply whatever you give me times at least 1,000,000. If you give me 5, He give you 5,000,000. If you give me 50, He give you 50 million. I'm praying that it come back to you multiplied times at least 1,000,000. I appreciate y'all, man. Especially if you're giving. Listen, this is the truth, right? People preach this thing about pouring, will a man rob God? Will a man rob God, right? And will he pay your tithes and your offerings? I get it, and it's real, right? At the same time, my thing is this: when you sow seed, good seed in good soil, when you sow good seed in good soil, it has no choice when you're a cheerful giver but to multiply back to you. And I pray that it multiplies because this is good seed in good soil. So I pray that it multiplies back to you. And I know how people are. I know how people think. But listen, we don't pray for no money. For, you know what I'm saying? Our prayers are sincere. At the same time, when you look out, it gets looked out to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over till your cup runs over. All right. That's why I'm praying for y'all. Shout out to my man. Speaking of, my God, Trucker, I appreciate you. Yo, please don't tell me you doing a show about late last night on Freezy. LOL. I like the way you tried to plug that. Shout out to my man Freezy. Good try. Good plug. Good plug. No, I didn't see late last night on Freezy. Thank you for distracting the audience. I need $20 more for that, Trucker Yell. Thank you very much. I need $20 more, Trucker Yell, for that. Did you see me in the comment section? I need $20 more, Trucker. Send me $20 more because I'm sure that now people are gonna be like, "Yo, what happened? What happened at Freeze? Was it?" Y'all need to check that out after I'm done. Thank you, Trucker. Thank you, the Trucker, man. Send me $20. Ask and you shall receive. That's my man's 100 grand. I appreciate you, Truck. He really literally sent me $20. He said, I like Thursday show. Yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And we appreciate you. Yo, because of Trucker Yell and because of my man Cajun Darkfire, we only need 27 more people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all help us reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. Let me celebrate my brothers and we're gonna move forward. Y'all support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Thank you, Trucker. I really appreciate you, bro. That's some real man shit. Thank you. All right, let's get to it.
God damn it, I like the way you do business.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine, 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 fine. No matter what the situation.
Yo, appreciate that. Shout out to Trucker Yell. Thank you again. Shout out to my man Cajun Darkfire. Thank you again. And shout out to each and every one of y'all that's going to support the show, support the stream. I mean, I really appreciate it. If y'all want your comments highlighted in red, make sure you do so through the super chat and through the Cash App. Y'all know me. I'm gonna read them at least twice because for the love that y'all have shown me in the past. I'm gonna read your comments, especially you Israelite Nation member. I'm gonna read them at least twice. But if you want me to continue to read your comments, my offsprings be tripping. So I need y'all to support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? All right. Hold on, let me put this real quick. I'm saying I didn't finish. I got to finish. But I used to be able to do like 3 things at one time. I don't know if I'm quite as good as I used to be. So let me focus. All right, I got this together. So let me finish reading y'all comments, and then we're gonna get into the show. So hopefully we get support early and off this so we can open up the panel, and that way when the panelists are talking, even if y'all ask questions or whatever the case may be, y'all know I'm gonna incorporate it. But if you support early and often, we don't have to interrupt people as much, and we can get to hear what they have to say. Because I'm gonna prioritize the money. Because that's what we here for. All right. So y'all make sure y'all support the show, support stream, early and often. And and this is the thing, even exchange is no swindle. I don't understand. Back to opinions and judgment. Even exchange is no swindle. Like I say all the time, like my man Angry Man has said, like other people have said, like this multi-millionaire man said, yo, my homie came to me and borrowed $500,000. I gave him back $750,000 in a matter of whatever amount of times. It happens all the time, right? Yo, people that got money advertise all the time. It's called business. It's called business because you have money. Yo, truth be told, right? People with money, generally speaking, are taking care of other people and providing opportunities for other people. So it's currency. That money flows. So when you sow good seed into someone, it's not that they don't have money and they necessarily don't have it. It's that, you sowing good seed and they're pouring out good seed. And that's how each one teach one, reach one. And we have this money flowing. That's the importance of doing good business. That's the importance of group economics. That's the importance of keeping the money in our community and circulating it amongst each other so everybody gets a piece. Everybody gets a piece. And when we support each other and when we pour into each other and when we, grow, then we're able to have enough finances to be able to affect change and to make things happen. Shout out to my man, Dr. Claude Anderson, because I didn't make that up. All right. So salute to Dr. Claude Anderson and Powernomics. Okay. Let me read this and then I'm gonna get back. Shout out to my man's Emperor Kojak 303 the Great Ninja. I just got here, Emperor Code. Jesus Christ. Ninja, Father, you still haven't even celebrated the super chat. I sent you wizard. Respect the money, Ninja. Hold Izzy accountable. Shout out to number one, hold Izzy accountable. And guess what, sir? You are correct. And my deepest, sincerest apologies that I missed it towards the end of the show. And like I told you, I got you.
Got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Nope. Shout out to Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Nope, I'm not playing it 4 times. But what I will do, because I appreciate you, number one, and because you the man with the plan, you the man, 100 grand, I will play it another time. I'm not gonna play it right now another time, but I'm gonna play it another time. You're gonna get it and now if you donate a little bit more, but you don't have to, of course you don't have to. But if you donate a little bit more, I can't be borrowed. I can't be brought, but I can be borrowed. But I will play it one more time, 2 times. I'm not playing it 4 times. Care what you say. I don't care what you say. 2 times. 2 times. Shout out to my mans and them. Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to my man Trucker. Yeah, with the triple up, man. Thank you, Trucker. He said, hey, please, folks, support the Glasses Fund on the Izzy Show. Help a Negro read the super chats on the superchargers, what he said. But hey, I know he meant super chat, so I'm not gonna make a fuss and call it and tell him that he don't know what he talking about by saying supercharged, because he donated to me 3 times. I appreciate that shit. So yo, the supercharger on time. Yo, thank you very much, Trucker Yale. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh, shit.
I got money.
We needs it. Rain it down because we needs it. We needs it. Our time is valuable. Shout out to Classic Creole. Yo, shout out to JD. JD said, Flexi Bands is your name for this week, Izzy Bands. Nah. Play my shit 3 more times today, Ninja. No means no, son. If you want your shit played 4 times today, I'm gonna need 2 more super chats. How about that, Iproco? I need 2 more super chats. I'm gonna play your shit 1 more time for the love. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not messing with you today. You ain't gonna do it. Yo, shout out to my man to them. Yo, it's all love. It's all fun. I'm gonna play it 1 more time. You know what you talking about? Play it 1 more time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it 1 more time. Now, if you want to play times the 1 time, times the 1 time, times the 2 times, I'm gonna need 2 more super chat. Help me reach my goal is what I'm trying to say. You help me with everything else. Help me reach my goal today, brother. Shit. We needs it. We needs it. You ain't see what we got going on. We needs it. We needs it. Yo, let me read these. Let me read these comments. If in all seriousness, we got 5 more spots if you want to be individually recognized. Unless your sponsor show is going to get an individual spotlight. But if you want to be individually recognized, we need 5. We got 5 more spots. After that, it's going to be a group thing towards the end. And if you're asking questions of the panelists or the people, I'm gonna sprinkle it in. So let me welcome some more people in the building. I got y'all. I appreciate y'all. Salute. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me, and it means the world to me, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Let's have a good time. Let's learn something. Let's have a dope show. We got it. We got this. We got this. Hey, God got better shit to do, but that's my opinion. Don't delete me. We're not gonna delete you for your opinion. We don't. What's up, Big Dog Barking in the building? So I agree. Shout out to that. Yo, come on. I'm saying, listen, come on, brother. Marcus Evans is in the building. Brother Evans, what's going on with you, good sir? What's up, Corey Love says, that's not what I said. Okay, Corey. That's what I heard. That's good. But then that's not what I said either, because I was saying that, listen, my thing about the leadership was this. Some people are going to follow and some people are not. Even a woman that chooses you can choose, we both know, not to follow. And that is not necessarily indicative upon your leadership. She has her own mind and her own autonomy. And people change, things change. So she can be following you up until a certain point, and then she could see or want something different for her life. And then she could say, you know what? I ain't doing that shit. And she has a right to. And that's where you have to make an executive decision. But I'm you know, hey, you ain't heard it from me. Okay? I ain't one of the gossips. You ain't heard it from me. Kevin Samuels was a real one. Rest in peace. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. What's up? What's up, Kim? Says salute to the platform. Salute to you, Andrew Taylor in the building. What's happening, people? What's good with y'all, man? Good to see my peoples in the building. What up? Talking about his show last night with that bitch Sharim. Damn. Oh Lord. Audacity showed up. I was already on the way. Shout out to Trucker. Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, Trucker rage quit. Did he? Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to check that out. My bad. Is you good, man? You good. You good. Hey, you know what I'm saying? At least you go try to derail with some money. If at least you go talk shit with some money. At least if you got an opinion, put your money back behind your opinion. We're gonna see how long it takes for Izzy to celebrate that super chat I sent him on Wednesday that he still hasn't celebrated. Hashtag hold Izzy accountable. I don't like that hashtag. I really don't like that hashtag. I'm really held accountable enough. Can you not start a whole Izzy accountable movement, please? And thank you. Shout out to Cynical One. Hey, Izzy, what's going on? Cynical One in the building. Good to see you, sister. Always good to see the Cynical One in the building. What's going on? Hey, is that Vagato? Is that how you pronounce that, Vagato? What's going on, family? How you doing? I saw your message earlier, and as long as you cam up and I can see you and you keep it respectful when I open up the panel, I'm interested and curious as to what you have to say on the topic. So shout out to you, Vagato. Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Now, I checked your profile and I seen that you've been around since 2011. And by the way you say afternoon and evening, I assume that you're somewhere else. What country are you in, Vagato? What country are you in, family? Let me know what country you're in. I don't think you're in America because you said afternoon when it was morning where I was at, and now you said evening. So you're somewhere else. You're somewhere else. Hey, he said good evening. Yeah. So, well, hey, Classy Creole, what's going on, Sugarfoot? Yeah, shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson for sure. Play my shit 4 times today. Ninja, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, I'm not doing it. Hey, peace of Ismailite Nation. I'm on some shit today. No, I would never, brother. You my brother. I love you. You my brother from another mother. Izzy treat me like an evil, one-eyed, redheaded stepchild in the basement and shit. Nah, Ninja, nah. I would never do that to my brother. You my brother. I would never do that to you, bro. Never, ever would I. Nah, no. There you go. Come on, man. Don't do that. You ain't got to do that. Hey, Supercharger, I need to sit back. Damn phone. Yeah, hey, listen. Yo, the iPhone, yo, spell check be tearing me up too, Cole. I mean, yo, a trucker, spell check be tearing me up too. Hey, the plan, you playing the song 2 more times. Okay. He said, nah, play my shit 3 more times today, Ninja. Nah, that's what not doing that. Nope. Not gonna do it. No. Nope. Hey. Yes, Ninja. No, Ninja. No. Hey, that's called penalty for messing my shit. I'll think about it, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna think about it. Let me get back to the show. I'm gonna think about it. I think about it, brother. I got you. What's up, Cash Kid Evil? What's going on, man? Trucker was roasted. Fine. Trucker could roast, man. Trucker. See, what y'all don't understand about Trucker. Trucker's Fight Club alumni too. Trucker ain't new to this shit. Shout out to my man Cajun with the double up. He said, give me those song requests. What song request? Wait, hold on. What song request you got going? I ain't seen no song request, Cajun. Hold on real quick. But I'm going to play Imperco shit one more time on your shit. Give me one. Yo, what's up, Smitty? Smitty said, he a small hat, is he? Huh? He's a small hat, is he? Be careful. Okay. Yo, Trucker, thank you for the $2. I said, Rage quit. I sure did. Thank you to the occasion for the double up. Shout out to my guy, C-Love. C-Love coming through. Thank you, brother. He said, fam, I absolutely did not have you or anything that you have said in mind when I spoke on leadership. LOL. No, you good. You good, man. I'm not. You're good. I'm not. I don't take, I don't take that shit personal, bro. Play Kojak. We're going to play Kojak. Shout out to my man's Corey. Shout out to my man's Cajun Darkfire. Kojak is upon request, and so we shall play the great Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Either bow down or get put down, bitches. Dilly. I think he's talking to me too. Hey. Let's get to it, man.
God damn it, I like the way you do business. Got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Shout out to my peoples. Thank you, Cajun Darkfire. Thank you to Corey Love. And thank you to the Emperor Kojak the Great, the one, the only Emperor. That's twice. That's twice. Keep watching, Ko. I got you, man. Come on. You know I got you. I'm spreading it out, but I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. Shout out to Wincham. Hey, Izzy. Hey, Wincham. How you doing, sister? Good to see you. No fighting in China. Hey, I'm the people's emperor, and the people has spoken. Yes, they have, brother. Yes, they have. You are the people's emperor. Shout out to that. He said, either bow down and get put down, bitches. Dilly, dilly, dilly. I'm going to say it for you because I already know. Dilly, dilly. You said Vigoda? Is Vigoda? Okay, shout out to Vigoda. But listen, Izzy Bands, no. That's not how you pronounce my name. But you could call me V. All right, shout out to you, V. Salute. I apologize about that. Shout out to you, V. I hate to mispronounce people's name. Okay, let me see. You said check my phone. JD said check my phone. Let me see what JD got going on. Which phone? Which one? What am I checking? JD. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Thank you, family. Thank you, family, for the heads up. I got you. Hey, shout out to my man JD 1975. He said, Izzy, play Emperor Kojak shit. And that's what I'm gonna do. The people have spoken. Shout out to the Emperor. All hail the Emperor Kojak 313 the Great. My man JD said, yo, Izzy, play Emperor Kojak's shit. JD, I got you.
One for the money, too many haters. Trade for the homies that be getting that paper. Got money in the pots, money in the wall. Club packed out, everybody on the floor. Got bottles on deck, Patron and Ciroc. Rose, whole cake, bottom hole spots. We go hard, we going in. It's no problem.
Thanks, man.
Yes,
Got
sir.
his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Shout out to my man JD 1975. Salute to Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. That was three. Hey yo, we just need what do we need, family? What do we need? Let me see what we need. We need at least one more person. At least one more person if you want to be individually recognized. At least one more person. And 21 people overall to reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. And we're gonna open up the panel shortly. Now, V, I do not want to talk about, and like I expressed to you, if you have something to talk about on the topic is on opinions. You're more than welcome up here. If you want to talk about opinions and you want to speak about opinions and how people's opinions affect other people or why not you should listen to the opinions of others, I'm good on that. But if you want to talk about any political agendas or any civil unrest in other countries, I'm not interested in talking about that. That's not my topic. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your patronage. I appreciate you viewing in, just to let you know in advance, okay? People probably will drop you if you start talking about that. And if you talk crazy, I'm going to drop you. So shout out to you. Shout out to TMKC in the building. What's up, sis? Good to see you always, TMKC. TMK. You know, someone had the nerve and audacity to say that, yo, me throwing hearts. Where my hearts at? Yeah, there you go. That me throwing hearts to the ladies is suspect. I said, you keep your opinion to yourself. Keep your opinion to yourself. Had the nerve of, oh, that's because Izzy threw hearts to ladies. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? So that's like saying, yo, if I give a flower candy, or if I give heart candy to a lady, or if I give flowers to a woman, that's suspect. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Like, what are you talking about? Izzy, did you tell about the 48-hour penalty? Hashtag no Kojak Sunday. Yes, listen. Wind chime especially. If you go messing with Ko, and talking shit, he can put you on a 48-hour penalty for just cuz. So leave him alone. He's my main mod. This is his house as well. He should be able to feel comfortable in his house as well. This is my partner's house as well. All right. I'm the king of the castle. He is the emperor of the land. Okay. So let the brother live in his kingdom. Okay. We co-kings around here. So let him live as king. Leave him alone. Okay. Don't do it, because you will be put in a 48-hour hold. Okay. So that's it. We're going to get back to it. See, with John, be easy. No code, that's up. Right, don't do the political crap over here. Yeah, we're not doing that. Just letting y'all know, we're not doing that. That don't got nothing to do with nothing, Co. Calling a baby a mess, that's when it's a problem. Huh? Calling us baby a mess. I'm confused about something. What is that? Shout out to my man, Sean, to think about when L Nix. Thank you for the $10, brother. Great show last night. Is great points. Open rebuke is acceptable if behavior is repetitive in places you fellowship. However, it often gets confused with humiliation while exercising self-praise. Yo, that's a bar, man. You, as usual, bro. As usual, that's what I be talking about with you, L Nix. You be on it, man. You be sharp, brother, sharp. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to my man, L Nix. Something to think about. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, family. I appreciate you. Thank you. Where's the shit? There.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
Salute. All right. Yo, it's nothing suspect about giving a lady flowers, candies, hearts, etc. That's called being a gentleman. It is. They don't know nothing about. Might not never know about that. They don't know about that. Joe, so I don't know if y'all are familiar with Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson had a book called The Miseducation of the Negro, right? And in his book, he argued that controlling a person's thinking controls their actions. And quote unquote education that sends them to the back door without being told. When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions, is the exact quote, right? When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. Now, in a very distorted way, that's the thing that, to be honest, in a very distorted way, that's the thing that JP be talking about when you try to say that the white man's education, whatever the case may be, right? It's a very distorted way of speaking about Carter G. Woodson's premise, the miseducation of the Negro. However, us thinking people do not rely solely on the intellectual prowess, the scholastic standard, the whatever you want to speak of the European or the Europeans' educational system. Most of us that read, that study, that are thinking people are able to extrapolate the things that are beneficial for us and leave the rest. We are able to come up with our own conclusions and our own thoughts, as well as have the memories and the regurgitation of other scholars or people who are world renowned, right? So we don't have to just rely on rote memory. We don't have to just rely on regurgitation. We don't have to just rely on reiteration of someone else's thoughts. What happens is a lot of times you get inspired by people's words or people's deeds or the things that other people have done. You get inspired because the truth of the matter is none of this shit is original. None of it is. We just have an individualized perspective, or we have a spin, or we have a cute take on whatever has already been said, whatever has already been done, or whatever has. By God, we're at least in the year 2025, and some argue that we're far way out in the cosmos than that, right? We're at least in the year of our Lord 2025. And some argue that we are way beyond that. So the truth of the matter is there's millions and millions and billions and probably at this point trillions of people who have traversed this earth. So the sheer arrogance, the sheer hubris that a lot of you have, that you are coming up with something new. No, you're not. No, you're not. Myself included. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Social judgment plus repeated narratives condition what we expect and accept. Think of it as social programming that sets perceptual defaults until we deliberately inspect them. So in other words, until you really begin to be circumspect, to look at yourself, to analyze yourself, to be able to really hold a mirror up to yourself and your life and your thoughts and your ideals, your philosophies, then you are just really going along to get along. You're really just a part of the hive mentality and the herd mind. And it's conditioning, it's programming, it's programming. And like I say in real life, I don't think I've expressed that much. People's program's been programmed. Right? And until you understand that, until you really are able to do a deep dive in a real analyzation of why you think the things you think, what do you actually think? Are you actually thinking? Then your program has been programmed. Hey, Rogue C, good to see you, my sister. Good to see you. Well, let's go to 3 practical solutions because I want to talk about some strategies and solutions, right? Self-awareness. Self-awareness is what I spoke about, is one of the first ones. Self-awareness, right? Train the skill of noticing thoughts before you believe them. Mindfulness training improves executive control and emotion regulation. You catch the judgment before it becomes a self story. See, a lot of times people identify what they think with who they are. Let me say that again. A lot of times people identify what they think with who they are. So they'll say, well, I've always done this, so that's who I am. I've always thought in this particular manner, so that's who I am. And if that's who I am, I can't change. I'm stuck. I've always thought this. I've always been like this. This is me. This is who I am. So when you challenge their ideology or their philosophy, they take it personal and they personalize it, and therefore they have to be defensive with you. Therefore, they have to go on an attack with you. Therefore, they have to be really, really aggressive with you. And we've seen this time and time again. And a lot of times we as content creators, we step on people's toes. We talk about people without knowing that we're talking about them, because we're speaking in general. We're speaking into the osmosis. But because some people internalize their viewpoints and ideas and they personalize it to themselves, when you speak on it, it does more than it step on their toes. It does more than upset them. It does more than agitate them. Right? Tufin, for you, thank you for always giving your opinion. I mean, never mind that it's really worth 2 flies smashed. Never mind that it's not worth 2 cents, but we do appreciate that you always give it. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Affirmations that actually work. Positive, and I've said this multiple times, positive self-talk, self-esteem, being able to talk to yourself. First, you have to be self-realized. You have to actually understand what you think and who you think, and you have to be able to circumvent that and to circumspect that and to catch it before it becomes part of your identity, right? I think this. Why do I think this? Is this really good for me? Is this really not good for me? And that's the way you really should look at things. You should be able to compartmentalize things to the point where you don't really hold your opinion in a self-identifying way. That's not who you are. That's what you think. And the things that you think should be aligned with being in your best interest. The things that you think should be aligned with the things that are best for you, the things that serve you best, the things that serve you well. You should not, and this is why I give such pushback against people, men who always talk against men. You don't like yourself. You hate yourself. So-called black people that always talk against black people. You hate yourself. People who talk against money. Are you stupid? It doesn't make sense. You're a man. Why are you talking against men? You're so-called black. Why are you talking against black people? You need money. Why are you speaking against money? Are you silly? But yet still, you see all kinds of people in different arrays do it every day and do it all the time. And you ain't never going to see me do it. Because I understand that it's against me. And if I'm not pro me, who's going to be? If I'm not pro me, who's going to be? Nobody. I'm going to be pro me. I'm going to be in favor of the things that are in my own best interest, or in favor of the things of my loved ones, the people I care about's best interest. I'm going to be aligned with that. It only makes sense. It's a protection of my own self-interest. Why would you not? Why would you not want to protect your self-interest? Why would you not want to protect the things that are going to serve you, the things that are going to help you, the things that are going to be most beneficial to you? Why would you not? Shout out to Emperor Kojak through the great said, preach. I think, so therefore I am. Yes. As a man thinketh, so is he. I'm pro bans. Absolutely, Andrew Teller. I am pro bears. Don't get it twisted, misconstrued, or after. I am pro bands. Oh, I'm absolutely thinking clearly, love. Thank you for your concern. Absolutely too feminine for you. I'm absolutely thinking clearly. I'm very clear-minded and sober-minded at all times. Absolutely. Right? Affirmations that actually work. And really, like my man T. Harv Eker says in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, you really want to do declarations. Now, for these affirmations that actually work, or these declarations, this positive self-talk to work, you have to actually say things that you can believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe it in your mind, then all your mind is going to do is tell you you're a liar and you're lying, and it's not going to work. But you have to position things in a way that you can believe. You have to be able to take account of the little victories that you make. You have to be able to, and see, that's why there's certain things that y'all see that I fight against vehemently, because again, because of my environment, because of where I come from, because of the things that I've been through, if I allow someone else's opinion of me to control my own self-talk, my own philosophy, my own self-image, then I'm gonna be messed up. Because the truth of the matter is, we come from, yo, man, let me be transparent with y'all. Let me tell y'all some stuff real quick. Shout out to my people at Coach 3 the Great. In the words of Zoe Williams, right before he elbowed Aries Spears, I'm very clear-minded. Hilarious. That's hilarious, Cole. Yo, so while my parents, I believe, loved me immensely, they were young when they had me. My mama was 20 years old, 19. Well, she was pregnant with me, 20 when she had me. My father was 18 while my mama was pregnant, and 19 when they had me. They were very young people. Young people born and raised in the hood. Part of the reason why my dad chose me is because he didn't have a man that chose him. So shout out to my dad. Always love you, man. Appreciate you immensely. Part of the reason why my dad chose me is because he didn't have a man that chose him, meaning that he never knew who his father was. I think he found out who his father was, he told me, like a few years ago, several years ago, whatever the case may be. And he's a grown ass 60-year-old man, right? 60-something-year-old man. So he didn't know who his father was. So even as a 19-year-old young man, still a child himself, he chose a child because my biological father didn't really choose me, right? My biological father really didn't choose me. And for those of you whose biological father didn't choose you, one of the main things that you have to fight against is a worthiness paradigm, right? One of the major things that you have to fight against is against a worthiness paradigm. Am I worthy? Why didn't he choose me? Why didn't he? Not to mention that other children don't help, whether they be your siblings, whether they be other children in school or whatever the case may be. We know how it is. Like I said, I've been a person who has been under attack my whole life because I've walked around with an air of superiority unintentionally. I walked around with an air an air of excellence unintentionally. I walked around with confidence and with self-assurance. And when you're a person that walks around with confidence when you're a person that walks around with self-assurance, when you're a person that understands your value, or really, I'll be honest, I really had a delusional I had delusions of grandeur. I had delusions of grandeur from a very young age. I don't know who told me. I don't know who was whispering to me. I don't know, but I know that my whole life I felt like I was going to be great. Some of y'all may or may not be able to relate to this, but I felt my whole life like I was going to be great. I felt my whole life like I was destined for greatness. Just being honest with you. And so because of that, that's how I walked around. That's how I showed up. That's how I appeared. And a lot of people feel a way about that. A lot of people have an adverse feeling to that. A lot of people are upset about that. That shines a mirror to them. And therefore, then you got to be cocky. You got to be arrogant. You got to be conceited. You got to be all types of negative things. And so some people feel like their whole duty in life is to bring you down to size. So that's why on these internet streets, that's not nothing. I'm used to this in real life. I'm a person who has always had this battle, right? It's not nothing new to me. I'm a person who's always had the battle of people, yo, that nigga think he all that. You ain't all that. And for my whole high school, while I was extremely popular, and really was popular without being in any cliques, was popular without trying. I wasn't in no cliques. I didn't play for the school. I wasn't the school quarterback or on the football team or on the basketball team, even though I played intramurals, even though I played ball, but I wasn't on no team. I wasn't jockeying to be kid popularity or the this or the that. I didn't care. So some people's felt that it was their job, it was their duty to put me down, to bring me down to size. Right? But I thank God that for the most part, because there was a point in my life where my self-image had began to wane a little bit, right? But for the most part, especially in my younger years, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't a superhero. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't great. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't whatever. You couldn't tell me shit. And a lot of people tried. A lot of people tried. Right? So one thing that my parents used to do, right, is they had, because of their conditioning, because of their socialization, because of their program, whatever case may be, it was a few things that they would say to me, right? So I guess for whatever reason they thought I was clumsy. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't that coordinated at one time. I don't know. But they were like, "Dad, you're like a bull in the china shop." Don't tell no kids. You're like a bull in the china shop. So guess what? I worked extremely hard to be graceful. I worked extremely hard to be coordinated. I worked extremely hard to be athletic, and I ended up being able to achieve those things, right? So you're like a bull in a china shop. What am I made of money? You think money grows on trees? Because we gotta get it's amazing, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? A lot of times I have a topic and I have some guidelines of the things I'm gonna talk about, right? But sometimes something takes over and it takes me in a little different direction. So just bear with me. We're gonna go in a little different direction because I think that this can help somebody. See, the thing about me is I come from where a lot of y'all come from, right? I come from a place that's the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. I didn't, even though I got a mentor, you know what I'm saying, that taught me about credit and money and stuff like that when I was about 19 years old and 20 years old and stuff. Even though my father and my mother are very brilliant people and very smart people and very articulate people, you know, they were young. They were kids, and by the time they were 28, less than 30 years old, they already had 5 children. They already had 5 children by 28 years old. 28, 29 years old. So there was a lot of immaturity looking back, being a man and being able to look back on it. There was a lot of immaturity. There was a lot of stunted growth. There was a lot of they was thrust into adulthood before they were really fully developed or fully realized. So when you have parents that are not fully developed and fully realized, when you have parents that are articulate, gifted, intelligent, however, they haven't figured life out, and your life sucks as a result of your parents, there's some things that get passed down to you by default. There's some lessons either that you learn or you don't really get to learn at a young age, because you don't have a real good understanding or a real good grasp of what's happening. Your lights are out and you don't get, but you know, at a young age, guess what? I determined at a young age, my lights will never be turned out. I don't give a freak what I got to do. My lights will never be turned out. I determined at a young age, I will never be without food. I don't give a freak what I got to do. I'll never be without food. I determined at a young age, my gas and my water would never be turned off. Right? Because these are things that I had to grow up. It's interesting that a guy like JP would be like, yo, you light skinned, which I'm not, and you never had to been through anything, which is a lie. Right? I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, in the height of the crack epidemic in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York at the worst time to grow up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. You think I ain't been through nothing? I've had lights turned out. I've had gas off. I have times where we wasn't able to eat. I've had roaches in my house. I've had mice in my house, so much that we had to get a cat. Shit, I've had a guy that was supposed to be my friend come to my house, and some kind of way the base, like my mom had real nice furniture, right? But the base fell over and there was a billion roaches in the base of the damn thing. And then we ain't never seen it. We ain't never known it. They was hiding from the cat. And we didn't ever see it, and we didn't never know it. It was the most disgusting, the most embarrassing thing. And then he went and told everybody at school. They got share meatballs from the, it was 5 of us. It was 5 kids, 5 children. I slept in a bed with my brother, foot to head. May God rest his soul. Until we got bunk beds or whatever. But we stayed in a place where there was only 2 doors. The front door and the bathroom door. And for a very long time, the bathroom door was off the freaking hinges. For a very long time, the bathroom door was off the freaking hinges. Niggas was too lazy to put the damn door up. We had to lift the door up and lift the door on to go to the bathroom. There was only one bathroom with 7 people. I don't know about struggle. I never been through anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm sent to certain people because I'm a person who's been in those places and lived and survived in those places. And not only that, got to a place where I was able to thrive. But because of programming, because of conditioning, because of things, my journey hasn't been easy. It hasn't been smooth. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of things I ain't have no business doing. So I'm not one of those people who could claim perfection. I'm not one of these people who got a squeaky clean record. I'm not one of these people who never did no shit. Now I did a lot of shit. And I got criminal mistakes. And I've been in trouble a whole bunch of times. See what I'm saying? So I don't come to you as a perfect. That's why when people say, yo, that's why when people say, yo, in the judgment, and I can't. I'm not in. I live in a glass house, yo. Can I decide that, yo, there's some people I want to be around, there's some people I don't want to be around? Absolutely. Can I decide that, yo, there's some situations that are good for me and there's some situations that are not good for me? Absolutely. In that way, absolutely. But do I have a heaven or hell to put anybody in? No. Can I sit in judgment and sit high and look low on anybody? No, I can't. No, I can't. Y'all may be able to. I know most of y'all are perfect. I know most of y'all got y'all shit together. I know most of y'all had your shit together your whole life. I know most of y'all floated down from the sky and came upon this earth, and there was theme music and shit. The shit said, oh. I don't have that story. I wasn't immaculately conceived. I was conceived by a young lady who had relations, who was tricked, manipulated, whatever, by an older man who was married. I'm a bastard child that was fortunate enough to have a young man who got with my mama and loved me before I even came into the world because of whatever love he had for my mama. And because of his own, my story ain't a perfect story. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. My dad is a genius, though. My mom is a brilliant, ingenuitive, goddamn hustling ass woman, though. Literally, dude is literally a genius. Literally, my mom is Miss Business, super business, hustle hard, right? But it's far from perfect. It's far from perfect. It's far from ideal. It's far from a storybook beginning. And so I'm saying these things and if you notice, my stories a lot of this stuff y'all never heard before. Some of the stuff y'all have, right? But a lot of stuff y'all never heard before because, that does not equate to who I am. That does not equate to who I am. My circumstance, my situation, my origin story, it doesn't define who I am. And neither do your opinions. I was a young man who hung around niggas that smoke weed every day. Ask me how many times I've ever smoked weed. I was a young man that hung around niggas that smoke weed every single day. And you think that they wasn't trying to pressure me and peer pressure me to do what they were. Ask me how many times I said, yo, let me hit that blunt. And niggas that loved me, that hung out with me, that I was their man's 100 grand, that looked up to me, would try to diss me and call me lame and L7 and square and yo, fam, yo, come on, son. But I knew them niggas was looking up to me and I knew they needed my damn example. In real life. Hood niggas. Niggas that didn't have a father that chose them. People that didn't have a father that chose them. A couple of them did. But most of them didn't. Most of them didn't have anybody that chose them. Most of us were hanging around each other. And most of us were helping each other grow. Most of us were helping each other learn. These ninjas, I hung around ninjas that smoke weed to wake up. They couldn't eat breakfast unless they smoked some trees. They were drinking 40s literally every day. Drunk every day. High every day. And these were most of my people that I hung out with every day. And I never succumbed to it. Again, this is not to impress anybody. This is to impress upon you that, yo, you don't understand. So when I tell you that, yo, your opinions are just your opinions and you can't pressure me into doing shit, you can't. You can't pressure me into doing your reverse psychology, how smart you think you are, how much money you think you have, how much clout you think you have, how much whatever you think you got does not impress me. It doesn't move me. You might have saw me show respect to some people because you don't understand that I understand where they came from. I understand how far they've been. I understand who they were, and I understood what it took for them to get to where they are right now. So you look at the respect or the reverence that I show them, and you be like, oh, it's because they got this or oh, no. The fact that they have that from where they were and where they came from, there's a certain level of appreciation, respect, and salutations and congratulations that should come into that. Right? It's not easy to change your mind and therefore change your life. If you change your mind, you could change your life, but it's not an easy task. Because the first thing you have to do is you have to unlearn everything that you don't learn. Everything that the environment taught you, everything that your people's taught you is the reason why they struggle and the reason why they're broke. Let me say that again for somebody in the back. Everything that your parents taught you coming up is the reason why they're broke or why they struggle. You got to unlearn what people that you love with your whole heart taught you. You got to unlearn a lot of things, not everything. What people that you love with your whole being poured into you. That's not an easy task. That's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Then, not only do you have to unlearn that shit, but then you have to start programming yourself and talking to yourself and pouring into yourself positive self-talk and positivity and reinforcing that. That's not easy. So it's not about the money or the materialism or the material things. It's that I understand that, yo, that is the least manifestation or representation of the change that you've had or you made. Money is my own natural energy yield. Money is the least most expression. Money is just paper. Nothing has value except for the value that you place upon it. So money is just paper. It's just a currency of exchange that we use right now. Money really is nothing. It's just an idea. However, the fact that a person is able to go from being programmed for poverty, being programmed for self-destruction, being programmed for losing, and change their stars and become a winner, yo, I'm going to applaud and celebrate and cheer that person on and be rooting for them, because that is what we all should aspire to do. Now, what that looks like for you or what that looks like for me is going to be different. It's going to be different. Yeah, my man K.O. Black said, yeah, it's not easy to unlearn a lot of what you've been taught. It's not at all. Yeah, debug it. When it comes to another ninja's opinion of me, I'm Mount Everest, immovable. Shout out to Cynical One. Since I've been in and out of the chat, I'm clueless. Okay. Shout out to Cynical One. Well, we just I'm talking about opinions, really, right? We're on opinions. Interesting. I'm learning. I came right in time. Izzy, you still have time because I don't start. I didn't start smoking until my 30. Well, nah. I'm well beyond 30. And if I ain't start smoking, then I'm not gonna start smoking now. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe. Now, if I medically, if I have to do it, that's a whole different thing. I can't speak to that. Medically, if I have to do it, that's a different thing, right? But recreationally, no, I would never do it recreationally. Just me. And listen, and listen, that is not to speak against anybody, right? I don't have a judgment of you if that's what you like to do or partake of. That's your business. And this is what I'm saying. This is the point that I'm overall making, right? I just want to be clear, and I'm not talking to anybody in particular, but I know I have some people that's cool with me right now that's what they do, and that's their thing. And listen, if that's your thing and that's what you do, you're entitled to do whatever you feel is right for you. There's some of y'all who are convicted and don't feel like it's right for you, but you still do it, and that's between you and your God. And there's some of you who are not convicted and don't give a F. You're gonna do what you want to do, and that's fine too. And it's amazing to me that people have a problem with that. Like, who do you think that you are that you can control anybody else and what they do? Shit, if anybody is anything like me, I know it's hard enough controlling my damn self. It's hard enough controlling my damn self. You know how many times I've been kicking myself in the ass because I know I shouldn't have ate that fast food, and I ate that fast food anyway. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have ate that shit, but it's delicious. And it's not. It's shit's nasty, but it's in my mind at that particular time it was delicious, but this shit is nasty and so bad for you. So listen, I got bad habits too, just like y'all. They're just maybe not the same bad habits as some of y'all, but I got bad habits too. We all do. We all got some shit that we need to work out. We all got some shit that we struggle with. We all got some stuff that it's like my man Paul said, though I would do good, evil is ever present with me. It's like I have a thorn in my flesh so that I may not boast or brag. But the problem with some of you is you don't understand that, while you are pointing at the speck in your people's eye, the people that you look down on, the people that you sit high and look low upon, the people that you deem unworthy, you got a mote in your own damn eye. You self-righteous piece of poo. I said it. Use a self-righteous piece of poo. You sit high and you look low. You are so self-righteous. You're so full of your own self. You're so full of your own. You smelling yourself so much that you put everybody else down but exalt yourself. And how can you do this? I can't do it. I can't sit in the judgment seat of anybody because I need mercy. I need grace. See, I'm not as good as y'all. I need mercy and I need grace. I believe when it says, what judgment you judge, it shall be judged unto you again, measured unto you again. I believe that. I don't know about y'all. Y'all may not believe it. It's fine. Y'all want to go with, well, the Bible says you can righteously judge. Okay, cool. You got it. I'm not. Hey, if that's what you believe, cool. But don't try to condemn me because I ain't with that shit. I'm not. Care what you say, I'm not. That's your thing. That's you got it. Y'all got enough judgment for everybody. You got to do your thing. Go ahead. Woo, 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 woo. I can't do it. I need too much grace. I need too much mercy. I got too much shit I be trying to work out within myself. I got so much violence in me. I be trying to work that shit out. I'm like, I know that God ain't happy with that shit. I'm a violent person. I'm trying to tell people don't understand. I be trying to work that shit out. Just some other shit I be trying to get worked out. That ain't great about me at all. Now, I ain't no liar. I ain't gonna be lying to you. I probably won't tell you some shit, but I ain't gonna be lying to you. At the same time, I don't, there's some things that you may, I don't mind. I don't mind. You play it around if you want to. F around and find out if you want to. I don't mind. And I'm trying to work on that because I don't mind. I don't mind putting your dick in the dirt. I don't mind. And that's not good. It's not good. It's bad. Yo, I'm a nigga that loved vampires and gangsters, and that's not good. It's not good. I don't want to be undead forever. Like, that's crazy. I don't want to hurt people or see people hurt. That's crazy. It's not good. But I know y'all are perfect. Are you positive with women? Sure. Yeah, I love women. Yeah, I'm positive with women. At the same time, if a woman is doing something that I don't like, I will speak on it. Woo, is you not perfect? Nope, far from perfect. Tabernacle, far from perfect. Sharon does that daily. Shout out to Alpha Omega. Then that, yeah, they're holier than thou. Yeah, they be holier than thou, family, holier than thou, and they don't realize, like, what do you think the Pharisees? Like, I don't understand. Like, and listen, I understand that everybody's not religious, and I understand that everybody does not believe in the Bible, and I understand it's cool, no problem. At the same time, I believe in the Bible, right? And I'm not religious, but I believe that I am spiritual, and I believe in having a relationship with the Creator, right? And I believe the stories. Like, listen, even if you don't take it literally, which I don't think you should, I think you should take out the lesson from what it's trying to tell you, right? I think you should, because like Aesop fable or anything else, right? There's lessons in this stuff, right? That could be useful to you to be able to live, right? And one of the lessons that I really catch from this shit is, who do you think the Pharisees and the Sadducees was? These were people who did all the right things on the outside. These were people who did all the right things, said all the right shit, held high status and position of esteem. Let me say that again. A little more calm. Y'all support the show, man. In the meantime, between time, y'all getting jewels, bars, because I'm off. This ain't me. Y'all getting jewels and bars. Y'all better take this shit and remember to remember, because I ain't telling y'all nothing y'all don't know. But this is the remembrance, right? Remember to remember. And support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Everybody throw $5 at it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Everybody throw $5 at it. We cooking with hot fish, oil, and grease. Support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Let it rain down on me.
I got money.
We need it. We need it. Hey, listen. So too feminine for you says, I'm gonna indulge you right now. She says, you are not kind to women. Just say it. It comes through in your language. Well, the truth hurts, sweetheart. The truth hurts.
Get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you.
The truth hurts. It's not like I'm mean and cruel to women. I love women. I would not want to live in a world without women. I believe, me personally, Izzy Bands, that God, the greatest thing ever created on earth was women. Delicious. Delicious. Wonderful. Spectacular. Just beautiful. Smell good. Smell great. Just wonderful. Femininity is awesome. Femininity is awesome for y'all. Not for men, but femininity is awesome for women. However, the truth hurts. When you tell the truth, a lot of women don't like the truth. It's like kryptonite to them, so they think you're being mean. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest as I see it. Let me put it like that, as I see it. And that's all I can speak to. That's all I can speak to. But women are delicious. Women are scrumptious. Women are wonderful and lovely and just awesome. Femininity is awesome. It's awesome. Being feminine, like a woman that's feminine and soft and supple. Ooh. 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 Make you want to blow your ooh. Shit. Because that's the opposite of everything that I am. So it soothes the beast. It soothes the beast. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Classic Creole. Said is very kind to the Ismailite nation women. Yes, I am, because y'all are beautiful and feminine and wonderful. And we don't always agree. My ladies over here don't always agree with me. They call me out too. But when they call me out with love. Yo, I don't know about that, I don't know about that, I can't go with you there, I don't know about that. That sounds crazy, bro. I don't know. You tripping, They do it with love. They don't always agree with me. They ain't no echo chamber. They ain't scared to speak their mind or speak or say what they gotta say. They call me out a lot. And it's cool because I know they got love from me. I know they ain't trying to tear me down. I know they come from a place. They don't hate men over here. They don't hate men. So when they give some correction, when they give some opinions, when they have a difference, we listen because we like, oh yeah, this sister cares. She don't see it how we see it at this particular time, but we know she cares. We know she cares. We know that she got love for us. It ain't no battle. They ain't trying to battle. They ain't trying to compete with us. See, that's there it is. They're not trying to compete with us. They're trying to collaborate with us. They're trying to cooperate with us. So when they come and they say, yo, I don't know, they email me, you kind of was off on that one, brother. I don't know what you talk about, I could take it from them because I know that they ain't trying to attack me. They ain't trying to destroy me. See, my ladies, right? Shout out to my ladies. Tim KC said facts. Shout out to Trucker. I appreciate you, bro. $5. In trucker terms, black women are God's gift to black men. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Hallelujah. Amen, brother.
Thanks, man.
Amen. Listen, we objectifying you right now. Tell them Money Bando.
We are objectimizing you. What y'all call it? You look cute right now. We are objectimizing you.
We objectimizing in Izzy terms, women are what? Come on, Trucker. Yeah, what are you doing? I should have read that. What are you doing? What are you doing, Trucker? Yeah. Not so feminine. I bring not so feminine. I bring good vibes to good women. See, this is the thing. Bandit biatches always have an issue, but I bring good vibes to good women. Good women love me. Good women love me. Good women love me. They're like, yo, Izzy, you so crazy. Izzy, Yo, I don't always agree with you, but I know you solid. Good women love me. Bandit biatches, they got a problem with me. It's just what it is. You're the bandit bitch. You're gonna have a problem with me because I'm gonna hold you to task. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I love them too. So because I love them, because I care about them, because I don't really want anything from them, I'm gonna be honest with them, and they can understand my sincerity and where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to take anything from them. I don't want anything from them. I just want us as a people to be better. That's it. And you can't be better if you're not honest. You can't be better if you're not truthful. You can't be better if you need it sugar coated and god doggone honey sprinkled and flowers and daisies all the time. That you're not going to be better. And that's why I have a problem with certain people on this app, because they're lying to you and they're telling you what you want to hear in order to get resources, in order to get attention, in order to get a fake love from you, but they don't care enough about you to tell you the truth. A man that loves you is going to tell you the truth, even if it hurts you, because he knows in the long run it's going to be better for you. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's crazy, Cole. Shout out to Classy. She said 100. True said right. I'm a best with everyone because that's love. The truth will make you free. Yes, the truth will make you free. You got to be honest. Be honest. It's facts. No, you're not good. You're not a good woman. Listen, you don't have to listen. When have I said too feminine for you? If you don't pay me, I'm gonna kick you out. I never said that. You don't have to pay me. It's fine. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. At the same time, the hatred and the vitriol that you have for men is evident. The hatred and the vitriol that you have for men is evident. That's the problem, right? You don't have to pay me. It's okay. You can enjoy the show. You can sit back, relax, but you always want to have something to say. You need attention. And every once in a while, I don't mind giving it to you. Yeah, very crazy. Izzy, just stay prayed up during the troubling times. Yeah, we know what it is, man. We know what it is. Oh, I'm very conditional. Oh, don't get it twisted. Oh, I'm absolutely any woman that's been around me will let you know that I'm extremely conditional. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm extremely conditional. When it comes to a relationship with me and a woman, yes, I'm conditional. Yes, absolutely 100%. If you do not meet the requirements or the standard, I don't have no time for you. If you cannot do what I need you to do or operate in a way that's conducive for me in best interest of me, because guess what? As a man, I'm absolutely going to operate in your best interest. As a man, I'm absolutely going to be considering you and thinking about you the way I think about myself. However, if you're not worthy of that, you can't be around me. It's absolutely conditional. Without question. Yes, I am conditional. Yes, I am conditional. Izzy, don't pay attention to her. She part of the travel cokehead team. Hey, listen, y'all know what to do if y'all tired of it. It's good, but I use it as examples. Because, I don't mind telling people, yeah, I'm conditional. I'm a very conditional brother. Absolutely. Highly dolly D there, neighbor. Shit. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil. Yes, I'm extremely conditional. Shit. You think I'm not when I am? You better ask somebody. A woman can't be around me subpar. A woman can't be around me substandard. A woman can't be around me just trying to give me any old thing. I'm not going to accept it. And I'm not going to take it. We'll take it. We just need 18 more people. 18 more people. These $5 piece. Y'all support the show, support the stream. I mean, hey, Truck, I'm gonna celebrate y'all all at the end. We've already passed the day. Yep, we're not going to take it. What you need a discount? What kind of discount you need, TMKC? Talk to me, sister. What you need? Simps may volunteer for you, but not me. Exactly. Not me neither. I don't listen. There's so many women. Yo, family, brothers, I don't understand. If a woman, listen, you don't got to fuss with that woman. You don't got to fight with that woman. You don't got to be violent with that woman. You ain't got to be agitated by that woman. If that woman does not want to do what you need her to do, that's her loss, and it's fine. It's her loss. Where's she gonna find another? Where's she gonna find another you at? You may find a nigga with a bigger penis. Good luck. Good for you. And he may be able to make you ooh and ah more than I can. Good for you. But you ain't gonna be able to find a man that do all the things that I do. You're not in one package. Good luck. Good luck. I know this without question. You may be able to find a man with more money, and he may be able to take you all around the world and buy you exotic things. But you ain't going to be able to find a man to do all the things that I do. Good luck. Good luck. There's only one Izzy Bands. There's only one Izzy Bands. Shout out to my sister. I appreciate you. Hey, do the honors, if you will. You got it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, too feminine for you. 2 weeks. Well, you don't have to be concerned about anything, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Ain't it like 30 females? Yeah, at least, I think. At least 20. Thank you very much, sister. You got it. At least 20. Do the honors, please, my sister. Do the honors. Exactly. Izzy, fellas. We are the prize. Amen. I know I am. I can't speak for Cole. I know I am. I believe that you are. I know I am. Yo, all this good guidance you're going to get, all this good leadership you're going to get, all this wisdom you're going to get, all this good love you're going to get, all this good money you're going to get. Yo, shit, you better get right or get left. You better get right or get left. You can get a man that's going to have maybe 1 or 2 attributes better than mine, but you ain't going to get a man that's better than me. You just not. You're just not. He may have a 6-pack and I may have a dad bod, but hey, you ain't going to get a man better than me. Good luck. That's all I can tell you. Good luck. This is triple threat business over here. We street smart, book smart, and got a damn ton of common sense. We handle our business over here in all ways. We handle our business over here in all ways. Understand that. Understand that. This is a man's world, baby. It's a man's world, baby. I was only unconditional with my wife, God rest her soul, but she deserved it because she was in my heart and show what love was. Shout out to you, man. Listen, I ain't unconditional with no woman. I don't care. But listen, if you want to be, you could be. I'm not unconditional with no woman. I'm not. Because one thing I understand about women is if you let them get away with some shit, they are going to try to get away with some shit. It's as beautiful and wonderful and marvelous and delicious and scrumptious as they are. And as they are the greatest thing that God has ever created to me, if you allow them to get away with some shit, they will try to get away with some shit. And the term, if you give a woman an inch, she's going to want a mile, was created for a reason. It was created for a reason. So you can, my brother, be unconditional with any woman that you want to. I will not. I will not. Because one thing that I learned in my ripe young age is, it don't matter how great that woman is. Thank you. I know I am for sure. Shout out to you, family. Just because you carry a large weapon doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to work it. Exactly. That's a fact. Get right or stage left, that's a fact. Handles my business in the classroom, the break room, the athletic field, and in the bedroom. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted or confused. Triple threat brothers. Facts. Yep. By the way, Yamp, aka Too Feminine for You, that was a woman. that took you out, not a dude. Now eat that shit. Facts. They tired of some of these women over here are tired of y'all making women look bad. They're tired of y'all making women look bad because there's some good women out here and they are sick of y'all giving them a bad reputation and bad rap. Yo, Daryl, don't start your shit, bro. Don't start your shit, nigga. Don't bring that shit over here, brother. Shout out to Daryl. Salute to you. Don't bring that shit over here, bro. This nigga. Don't bring that shit over here. Leave that shit over there. Over there. I ain't got shit to do with that shit. I've been staying out of this shit. I don't want to have shit to do with it. I want to be away from that shit. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. These women could get mad and I could care less. That's a fact. Facts is you and me both, KO. Right. What's up, Natchez Dollar? Great day. Good to see you, Natchez. I ain't playing, bro. I swear I ain't playing, Daryl. I swear I ain't playing, bro. I ain't lying. Hey, y'all make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Because of my peoples, I think we just need 17 more people, at least $5 a piece. I'm about to open up the panel shortly. What time are we? Okay, we good. We good on time. 8 minutes. I'm about to open up the panel. Y'all are welcome to come up and kick it with your boy. Let's talk about the subject. Do not do any trigger words or any. I got you. Okay. So we're about to open up the panel shortly. Affirmations that act work, right? We're talking about positive self-talk. We're talking about declarations, right? So brief value anchored affirmations reduce defensiveness and help you process threatening feedback without collapsing identity. Okay. I am a builder who. So tied to specific behaviors, meaning you want to tie. So one thing I say, okay, so one of my things is to give y'all, I'm gonna give you my shit. I'm becoming a multi-millionaire and I have a specific dollar amount, right? That's something I can believe, right? I don't have millions of dollars in the bank yet, but I'm becoming a multi-millionaire is something that I can believe. Money comes to me quickly, easily, in abundance is something that's true, right? So I know that that's true. It could be something that's I see value in my intelligence, or I like the way I do this, or I like this about me, or I am growing in this way, or I'm becoming in this way, or I'm working towards. See what I'm saying? So if you have positive self-talk, or I like that I'm tall, I like that I'm brown skin, I like that I'm, you know what I'm saying, intelligent, whatever you can believe about yourself, you need to be talking to yourself, because you damn sure talk to yourself when you don't like something. You damn sure talk to yourself when you're feeling bad and you start feeling worse. You damn sure talk to yourself when you're going through it. You call yourself all kinds of losers. You call yourself all kinds of bad names. You call yourself all kinds of not worthy and worthless and everything else. So if you can say that to yourself, you need to switch it up and you need to start at least listen. Shit, if you start if the loser thing come to your mind, like, why can't I be a winner? At least if you can't believe you're a winner, start challenging yourself to find out why you can't. Right? If you can't believe, like, so if you think like I'm such a L word and I can't even shit, that shit only come out of my mouth. But if you think it in your mind like I'm such a L word, nah, reverse it and be like, why can't I win? Who says I can't win? If I haven't won, why does that mean I can never win? I could win, can I? Ask yourself some questions like that to start to give you a glimmer of hope. That start to give you a glimmer. Because, when my parents were saying you're like a bull in a china shop, I was like, in my mind, I was like, that's stupid as hell. I ain't no damn bull. Why can't I be athletic? Why can't I be coordinated? Why can't I be? And that's how I began to shape the shit in my mind. And then I began to work on why I can be. I am coordinated. I am graceful. I am a swan, nigga. I'm elegant. I'm graceful. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Start to form. You got to stop getting away from what people's opinions of you are. Someone said to me, oh, well, you ain't talented. Nigga, but you're watching me talking about me. So automatically I know that you think I'm talented, nigga. You know I'm talented. That's why you sit and you watch and you hate me. Because I'm talented and I shine without trying. That's why. Come on, man. Y'all better start talking to yourself. Y'all better start telling yourself the truth. You think people are going to hate on you? You ain't popping if you ain't got no haters. You think people are going to hate on you for no reason? Come on. People don't pay attention to people who ain't winners. Let me just tell you that. They see something in you that you might not see in yourself. And that something in you is tickling their goddamn fancy, is making them feel a type of way because they know that they ain't you, no matter what they do. No, and you ain't thinking about them. You ain't thinking about them. You don't care. You ain't even concerned. You're so busy running your race, doing your thing. You ain't thinking about this. Oh. Tim K, see, I'm not in politics, so I didn't even have of who he was until, I didn't really know about him like that either, to be honest. I knew who he was, but I'm not into politics like that either, to be real. Bro, I'm always talking to myself. Keep doing it. Talk to yourself in a positive way. Tell yourself shit that you can believe. Now, you can't tell yourself, I'm a millionaire. See, I used to do that. I used to be, I'm a multimillionaire. No, I'm not. So I can't do that. So I gotta say, I'm becoming a multimillionaire, at least this dollar amount. I'm becoming a my goal is to become a multimillionaire more, at least this amount. I got a few of them. I don't want to tell you all of them. But that those program you to aspire to that, and then you can see yourself. So if my goal is 50 million and I land on 30 million, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. If my goal is 50 million, I land on 30 million, I'm doing good. Right? I'm still doing good. And they hate you for no reason. Yes or not? They hate you because they ain't you. They hate you because they ain't you. That's how that go. They hate you because they ain't you. Because some stuff that you do without effort. See, we got to understand. Sometimes it takes some people a lot to do a little bit of shit, right? Sometimes it takes some people. We all got different gifts and talents and different things. And people, and the problem with people is most people are not happy with what they are, what they can do, and who they are. Most people want what they don't have. That be the real issue, right? Most people want what they don't have. So they'll have their own talents, their own gifts, and their own things that's special about them. But they're so busy looking at your grass and looking at what you got and how you do and what you bring to the table. And they know that they're not that, and they be jealous of that shit. It's like, yo, you got your own talent. You got your own gifts. You got your own thing that you bring to the world that's special about you. Why are you riding my shit? You can't be Izzy Bears, but you can be the best you can be. You can't be me. And I don't want to be you. Like, what? Shout out to Narrative. I have seen over 50 million in my life. And now that I have had a whole good run with that and a taste of the good life, as they call it, nothing matters at this point. Nothing matters at this point is comfort. I guess all that matters. I guess he was saying all that matters. But shout out to you. Yo, shout out to that. I've seen at least 15 million my whole life right now. But I've seen at least 15 to 17 million. I haven't got to 50 million, but I would like to have it all at one time. But shout out to that. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Shout out to 50 million. That's great. I like to have it all at one time. I've probably seen about 17 million altogether in my lifetime, but You know, that's pretty decent. But I haven't had it all at one time. I would like to have it all at one time. I've never had $1 million all at one time. I never had that. So I would like to reach that goal, have $1 million all at one time, and let that grow, have some money babies, and get to a decent amount. You know, just little goals. You know what I'm saying? Little life goals. There ain't nothing to it. Exactly. In the words of Little Kim, get your own shit. Why you riding mine? Exactly. Get your own shit. Why you riding mine? Why you so worried about me and what I'm doing? Listen, turn identity into motion. If I see a dismissive comment, then I close the tab and I close the tab. If I see a dismissive comment, I'll erase it or close the tab. Sometimes if I feel like getting off and like battling with people, I'll talk shit back if I feel like it, right? And sometimes it's just for my pure entertainment because I don't care nothing about what they talk about. So I entertain myself by talking shit sometimes. And I'll be laughing. I don't know if I'll be arguing with people. I don't know if y'all peep me out, right? I'll be arguing with people and then I'll start busting out laughing in the midst of the argument. Or I start singing or some dumb shit like that. Because really what they're doing doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm just having fun. You gave me an excuse to talk some shit for a little while. And then after that, I'm good. Because I don't got, who am I gonna talk shit to? My son, myself, I don't got nobody to talk no shit to. Who am I talk shit to? So sometimes some of y'all give me an outlet to just get my shit off, even though it's immature. I'm gonna stop doing it. It's immature. It's immaturity on my part. I'm gonna stop doing it. But you know, every once in a while, I give myself permission to wild out. It was fun for the time, but I'm gonna stop it. Right? I'm gonna stop it. Oh, you said $500,000. Oh shit, my fault. I'm thinking 50. Yo, but see, that's how I think. I'm like, yo, yeah, I see 17 million. I'm thinking you said 50 million. My bad. That just show you where my mind be at. My fault. I didn't mean to put that. I thought you said 50 million. I'm like, yeah, son, 50 million. That's what I'm talking about. Get that bread, B. Word. Hey, yo, I'm about to drop the link. Y'all support the show, support the stream. I mean, I want to hear what y'all gotta say. Yeah, it's time. It's that time. Let me go ahead and drop the link. I thought you said 50 million, Quaffy. I see, that's one of the examples. I see what I wanted to see. I ain't think about no $500,000. I saw what I wanted to see, Quaffy. I thought you said 50 million. I was like, yeah, get it, B, get it. Ooh-wee. Let's go. We're about to drop the link, man. We're about to drop the link. We got a little bit of time. So y'all come up and come correct. Don't come with no political shit. I don't want to hear it. We could talk about Charlie Kirk if y'all want to. God rest his soul. We could talk about that if y'all want to. But let's be respectful, man. If y'all don't mind. Listen, y'all don't have to like the man. Y'all don't have to agree with the man. He's a soul, and his soul is back to the essence. So let's keep it respectful. I mean, I'm not with that shit. I told you, I'm not with that shit that a lot of y'all is on. Like, yo, I don't have to. I come from a place where in a time where you pray for your enemies, yo. I come from a place in a time where you pray for your enemies. Like, and sometimes that prayer is, God, keep me from killing this mother. Yo, God, please keep me from taking this nigga head off. But I come from a place in a time where you pray for your enemies. And you don't revel in anybody's downfall, because the same downfall that they have can beset you. My nana always taught me, shout out to my nana. My nana taught me, shout out to my man Truckiel. My nana always taught me, salute to Truckiel. My nana always taught me, yo, when you try to dig a ditch for someone else, make sure you dig one for yourself, because the ditch that you dig may be the very ditch that you laying into or right beside them. So I've always taken that seriously as well. And I've never tried to condemn or tried to destroy anybody. I just don't believe in it. What's up, Truck? What's the deal with you?
Oh, nothing, man. Nothing, man. Just chilling. What's going on? It's been a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes. Pray all is well with you and the family.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hey, shout out to KO Black. Thank you for the $4.99. Izzy dropping bars say, not saying you never do. Hey, no doubt. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, KO Black. You know I don't take that shit personally, and I appreciate you. Shout out to my man's KO Black. Y'all be like KO Black and support the show, support the stream, because KO Black, we just need 60 people, at least $5 a piece. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man.
Celebrate all of y'all at the end. Go ahead, fam. What say
you? I actually really rock with the comments you said earlier. The reason why my father chose me because nobody chose him, and that's what I'm doing with my son now. You feel me? So, yeah, that was. It ain't Sunday. Is I'm gonna need you to put that whole. I need you to start preaching like this because this is too much. This is too much realness for a lot of fake people, man. So, but I don't know, man. Just I ain't really got too much to say because I mean, I agree with everything you say. Like I don't disagree with nothing. Nothing. But you've been preaching. So,
Appreciate it. Hey, shout out to my man Cries Brandon. What's up, man? Where you been? He said, why does Trucker sound like he's still in his PJs? Because he probably is. Trucker been up all night working and on panels and shit. He probably just waking up. Shout out to Trucker, yeah.
That's exactly what it is, Crown Nights. I didn't get off a panel until like 7 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, it was a deep conversation yesterday. So, yeah, my bad.
You good? Hey, shout out to Class Grill said, God don't play by his chosen ones. Find you someone else to play with. Hey, listen, they find you something safe to do. That's a fact, though. They've been finding something. I be trying to tell people they've been finding somebody else to play with. God don't play about me. He really don't. I'm not saying I'm chosen because I might not be chosen, but he definitely don't play about me. I will say that. I know that for a fact. He be giving people fits when they be trying to destroy me. He'll tear your whole shit up. Just cause. Yo, Pastor, that's you?
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
All right, what's good, man? How you?
I'm chilling on it. I'm chilling on it. How y'all doing, man?
Doing well. What say you on the subject, good brother?
Well, I wanted to go back to that. What was that comment you made? I only chose you because.
No, my father. I said no. My father chose me because his father didn't choose him. That's what I said.
But why do you? But they see. But why do you think that though?
What do you mean?
Why do you think his father didn't choose him?
Because he wasn't around. It wasn't, but it wasn't a personal thing. I think, and what I was trying to, the message that I was trying to convey is that when a father is not around, a lot of times we as the children take it personally, and we as the children internalize that, right? But it's not on us. It's not on us. Like it's their mistake or their mishap, right? So that's what
it is. Right. It is their mistake or it is their mishap, but the children are going to ultimately see an issue with themselves because there is an issue with that child. You didn't really want that child, or you don't really like or love that child. Fathers that like and love their children make time for them children. So if that father doesn't make time or an effort for those children, he doesn't really like them.
But a lot of times, if a father leaves, a lot of times it's before the baby is even born. So it's really not a reflection of that child at all. It's most of the time a reflection or conducive of the father or the father's relationship with that mother. So that's not really indicative on the child. And I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is not inherently wrong, so to speak, right? At the same time, the issue of it is that the children have to understand that they're worthwhile. They're not worth less, that they are special, they are somebody, and they have value. And so it's on the child to understand that their parent not being there, even though our childish instinct is to put it on ourselves and to internalize it, we have to try not to do that and realize that that's that parent's fault and flaw, not yours.
Well, it is the parents' flaw, true, but the child can still have value in this world. They just don't have a lot of value to their father, and that is the value that a lot of children seek. And if they don't get that value, then they feel valueless or useless.
But they're not, though, and that's the thing. Like I said, from the perspective of a child who was in that position, right? Because my father who raised me is not my biological father. But what I had to learn and understand is that was on that man. That's not on me. That's on that man. That's that man's loss. That's that man's what you call it. But I mean, now in my grown age, I've met some of my sisters, you know what I'm saying, on through conversation. I've met, not physically, but I've had a lot. I talk to one of my sisters every day. I talk to my younger sister through my father like 2-3 times a week. I talk to my niece, one of my nieces who's a little bit older than me. I talk to her like almost at least 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So I've gained family, you know what I'm saying, that I have, that's my blood, but I haven't grown up with them, but I've gained them, and they're beautiful souls and beautiful people. So I appreciate it.
And I do feel like people can have value even if they don't have their father. But what I'm saying is they'll never reach their full potential.
I doubt that. That's not true.
It is. Without yes, it is. Without a father, without a father co-signing, without a father co-signing and giving the fatherly okay or the fatherly push, no children will not reach their full potential. I don't think anyone will.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you saying not what are you speaking from the biological father, or are you speaking from someone like if like Shaq's dad, for example, or my dad, for example, like you know what I'm saying, a father that comes in their life and takes on that role? Is that what are you speaking from biologic, or are you just speaking from in general?
Now, overall, I'm speaking in general, but I would like to emphasize biological, because I agree, you have your Shaqs, you have your standouts, so there were a very dedicated, very stewardship like man came into his life to steward his life and help volunteer all the services that he could as a man, as a provider, as a protector to that, as a leader, teacher to that young man's life. So in general, it can happen because of those outliers, but overwhelmingly it needs to come from the biological father.
I mean, I think that ideally it should, but I still think that you could reach your full potential without it. Let me give you a couple of examples, right? Shaq is one example, right? I'm a different example of it, but also Chris Gardner is an example of it. Sometimes you can have a stepfather or a man that comes in your life that's so horrible that you decide at a young age that you want to be totally the opposite of that, and by default, by you working to be the opposite of that and you becoming a better person, you just reach your full potential. Chris Gardner is a prime example of it. If you read his book, Pursuit of Happiness, and really listen to his story that he told in the book, his stepfather was hell, right? And I think it was his sister's father or something like that. He was hell on him, and he was terrible to his mother. But because of that, and because of that example, he used it as motivation to become the best man that he could be, and promise himself how he was going to treat his children, how he was going to interact with his children.
So what happened with him is what happened with him, and I think what happened with Shaq, and I'm not even going to say you per se because I don't know your story like that. But what I'm saying is these guys found this where that value. They found value in this world through athletics and entertainment, but but that value that they found in this world literally came from escapism. They were probably escaping the fact that they had a bad father or they had a stepfather. That's just why that's just why they became gym rats and escaped to the gym so much, which we see that as success.
But do you
That
know who
was
Chris
mhm.
Gardner is though?
Yeah.
Chris Gardner is not an athlete or an actor.
There's a Chris
He's a
Gardner. Others said somebody. Others said Chris Webber. My bad.
no, I said Chris Gardner. Chris Gardner from the Pursuit of Happiness. He's a Wall Street
Hmm.
a stock. Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
neither one of those.
I heard those. I heard that story. But again, these are people that I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like I know people can find successes in life, and I don't think that's them reaching their full potential. That's because like people find a niche in life that they're good at. There's still some shortcomings that are going to be there because they did not have that father co-signing their life.
But
I just think it's there. I just think it's going to always be there no matter what.
Pastor,
hey, hold on real quick. Hey, Trucker, I apologize. Hey, V, I need you to cam up, brother. Like I told you before, V. I need you to cam up. I know Pastor. I know Trucker. So I'm not familiar with you, fam. Now I need to see your face, family. That's what I'm saying. I need you. I can't see your face, family. I don't. Nah, bro. I can't. You hiding your face, bro. I can't. I appreciate you, V, but if you're hiding your face, I can't let you up because I'm not gonna get corn bombed. I'm not gonna get none of that. Why you showing your face and then hiding it, bro? V, you might want to come back a different time, bro, when on a different subject, because apparently you need to be clandestine. So shout out to you. Go ahead, Trucker. My fault, bro.
So I disagree. Listen, whether you got good fathers right now who have, I mean, you got real fathers who have held their child's potential back. It's just about the man first before anything. You got a good man in your life, you gonna get whatever. You gonna get the best results, point blank. If you got a good one, you gonna get the best results, point blank. You just got shitty people in your life from a young age, you gonna get the worst results. So that's why I'm disagreeing because we see it time and time again that
Mhm.
a lot of these, uh, sometimes a lot of the step parents is better than the actual parents. So
On paper or whatever. But this is my thing, right? Good is always subjective. And biblically they say that no man, no woman, no child is actually good. We can only hope to be just, right? So I wouldn't say step parents are good. I say they're just or maybe justified for their belonging or them being there or doing the things that they do. So hopefully they do justified behavior and lead that household the right way that they should.
which is a good,
However,
which is a good
I
thing.
don't.
Hold on,
Hmm?
Truck, because hold on real quick, Truck. Let him finish, and then I want to say something after that, and then I'm gonna give it to you after that, Truck. Go
However,
ahead.
I don't believe that no matter how justified a person is for being in a person's life, it will never take over the biological blood that is there. I mean, it just can't replace it. Justification can't justify blood.
Right, but give me 1 second, Trucker, if you don't mind. Let me read these, and then let me say something you got next. Shout out to D-Rod. D-Rod said, I brought 2 shovels just for such an occasion, and I got the energy. Shout out to D-Rod. Shout out to my man, Crown Heights Brand said, Trucker, a onesies got the patch with the bottoms in the back. Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord.
Shout out to Classic Creole said, yes, he will. What's up, Chalk? Chalk said, LOL. Hey, just me, just being me. Said, hey, Izzy, Pam, Jack. Hey, just me. How you doing? She said, it's a reflection of the relationship with the mother, and the same way with the mother treats their children. Hey, Chalk. Crown said, no, I vehemently disagree. You're dismissing the desire of the child. Yeah, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. David Goggins, it was an example. Shout out to David Goggins. What's up, HT Bowl One? What's up? Hey, is salute. I think he's trying to say people who without their biological father tend to always be seeking validation from a man. That's possible if they don't have any male figure in their life. But then I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Crimes Brand said co-signing is for vicious. Many grown men don't need a cosign to be great in this world. They can stand 10 toes down on their own. Hell no. Shout out to that. Hey, y'all, help us reach our goal. We just need 16 more people. These $5 a piece. Everybody throw at least $5 at us, man. Help us reach our goal today. Help us reach our goal. I appreciate each and every one of you. So let me say this, Pastor, and then I'm passing the trucker real fast. I think this, right? Yo, as a person, especially as a man, as you're growing, right? You can make decisions in your life to be better. We have a lot of examples. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of information out there that you can model, and you can get a mentor. And you, even if that person is somebody that doesn't know you and you don't know them, through a book, through a seminar, through a tape, through a daggone video, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna mute you, trucker, until I'm finished, because you got a lot going on. And so the thing of it is this, like, yo, as a man, you could decide what you want to be. It's what you desire to be. So just because you didn't have the greatest example, or just because you didn't have your biological father there, or whatever the case may be, or just because you might have a piece of shit father or a piece of shit stepfather, whatever the case may be, that does not have to determine who you become as a man. You determine who you become as a man, and you have the power to do so. Go ahead, Truck, and then Pastor, you could respond to that. You got it, Truck.
No, I was getting ready to say the same thing, man. I think at some point people just gotta look themselves in the mirror and be honest with themselves, bro. A lot of people that got a lot of bad parents, but they use that as a deterrent for their, messed up situation. And at the end of the day, you control your own mind, your body, and your soul. You know what I'm saying? You, as a grown person, because you had a terrible situation growing up, now you're gonna decide to do that to your own children too, or your loved ones. Yeah, nah, that got to be stopped. So
Exactly. That's what you got to stay down for your kids, right? So, becoming a phoenix, right? Flying like a bat out of hell, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. The average person cannot actually do it. Or if they do it, it only looks good on a societal position where they learn a way to make money, they learn a way to play a sport, they learn a way to act, they learn to be a good actor, they learn a niche part of society that gets them through society. But that's still a broken person. The whole person comes from being pushed by the love of their father. A whole person, not a successful person. A whole person comes from being guided and pushed by the Father.
We
It's the
heard you.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The Holy Trinity, man, comes from the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. That's where it comes from. It don't come from nowhere else.
All right, but this is the thing, right? Shout out to V. It's all good, V. But I had to see you. I have to. I understand, V, and it's all good. Maybe another time where I got a banner up or something like that. It's fine. But yo, look, this is the thing, right? So shout out to you. Appreciate you, fam, coming through. This is the thing to that response, right? Check it out. My thing is this. You like, yo, especially, and I was alluding to this earlier, when you come from a certain station in life, right? When you come from the bottom of the bottom, and then you're climbing the ladder of so-called success, right? What happens is you have to unlearn a bunch of bullshit, and you have to reprogram yourself and learn some great things, right? So that's why you have a person like 50 Cent, even though 50 do what he do. If you really listen to 50, he sounds wise in the things that he said, because in order for him to maintain a certain level of success, he had to unlearn some things and relearn some other things that will help him be conducive. Is he a perfect person? No. But guess what? Nobody, whether they have two parents, whether they have a parent, two parents and a mentor, whether they or whatever, nobody on this earth is perfect. All of us are flawed. All of us are human beings, right? So therefore, we operate in a way that is you know what I mean, is human, right? So at the end of the day, we can't say that, yo, this and this or that and that. Nah. At the end of the day, you determine how you come out. You determine who you end up being. You determine what your trajectory in life is going to be.
No, you actually don't.
You actually do.
You actually do. Come on,
No,
man.
you
You actually
don't.
do.
Come
No, you
on,
act.
bro.
It take
I'm a
this. No,
prime
no, you
example.
don't.
I'm
No,
a
you
Wait,
prime.
don't.
okay, hold on, Chuck. Why do you say you don't? Because you actually do.
Because who you are is very. There's a great, your father, your mother, your grandfather, your grandmother, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. All of that has very much to do with who you grow up to be. I've studied this very heavily. I've known people that have been abused by grandfathers or fathers, and it destroys who they become as an older adult. Your foundation is very key. So the people in your life can make you or break you. Your parents can make you or break you. I don't
If you allow
and
them to.
no, there's no allow. It
It is.
is
It
what it
is. No.
is.
I absolutely disagree. If that's the case, then what's the point of life? Like, if that's actual factual, right? If that's just etched in stone that whoever your parent, yo, first of all, there wouldn't be people like Anton Fisher, like my man's just said, like Crown Heights said, Anton Fisher, anyone? Yo, he's a person that had a very precarious up and coming. He was basically an orphan and basically a cast off and a castaway, and became extremely successful. But not only did he become successful in life, he was talking about his journey and who he became as a man on the
Well,
way through that.
he was looking to become whole, and Antoine Fisher found another family with he found another family with the military. He found family engagement, and he found very positive family engagement to negate the negative family engagement, which is that's another outlier. And a lot of people run to the military running away from bad family engagement as children. And a lot of them end up going AWOL or being kicked out of the military because they cannot get with the family structure or of what they're trying to do as a military one unit.
But
They can't get with it.
hold on, I got you. But you just spoke about Anton Fisher and said
Mhm.
that he's an example of someone who did. So
He
what I'm
did. He
saying,
did.
okay, so what I'm saying to you is that just because you have messed up parents or just because you have a messed up station in life does not mean that you have to stay in that station. Like I told you, a multimillionaire who was illiterate told me, I know two men who are older men. One I knew a little bit better than the other one, but there's two men. One of them, both of them were illiterate, right? One of them became a doctor at the age of 60 years old. He was a janitor, he was illiterate, and he became a surgeon in the hospital at 60 years old. Shout out to him if you're still out there, good brother. And there
And
was a
shout out to
white
him, but
man.
these are outliers. These are
Hold on real quick. That means it's possible. So, and there was a white man who was illiterate whose wife had to read and became a multimillionaire. And that white man said to us, every station in life is temporary. It's encouragement to the rich, and excuse me, it's encouragement to the poor and a warning to the rich. So at the end of the day, you have to understand that you create your out picture and you create your life. You create what you want to be. It's up to you. If it's to be, it's up to me. So yes, there are some outliers, but the outliers are the people who understand that their circumstances, their environment, their situations don't create them. They create them.
That's not well. Why are some of the richest men in the world? Because I've listened to some billionaires talk about all this monetary and social success, right? But they keep talking about I had to go back and resolve childhood trauma. All of them are. This is something that does not have any. See, we keep coming from this position of success. This childhood trauma does not have a class. It doesn't resort. It doesn't reside in the poor, the middle, or the upper class. This childhood trauma or the trauma or the things that a person goes through or the building blocks of their childhood is very important, no matter what your social class is or success is, and it fundamentally comes from the father and the mother having a high maternal IQ. A lot of these women think it's because they got a degree, they that makes them a good mother. No, you have to have a high maternal IQ to put your child in the best social economic situation that they can be in with a father that's going to be there for them. That's high maternal IQ. And high paternal IQ is you striving to be the best father you can, and even in trying to stay with the mother. And if you can't stay with the mother, still being there for your children to make sure they have the most building blocks that you can possibly give them. That is the foundation on how to make a majority of America great, rather than these outliers that had to fight through hell to become great. Because telling everyone that they have to become Antoine Fisher ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Well, listen. This is the thing, Pastor. I get you. I agree with the position that father that number one, people need to vet each other. Number two, they need to get together, stay together, and be there for their children and be the best examples and the best parents they can be. I agree with all of that, right? 100,000%, right? At the same time, I don't want to put a doom and gloom spin on it and make it seem like if you don't have that, which you have no control over as a child, that you cannot still be successful. The people that I know that didn't have that and became successful are people who had to become great within themselves, who had to learn, who had to grow, who had to build in order to be great people. Listen, if y'all want your comments highlighted in red, I try to read everybody's comments at least once and most of the time twice. Make sure y'all support the show. We need 16 more people, at least $5 a piece. Everybody throw $5 at us. Support the show, support the stream. Now, help us reach our goal today. Daryl, what say you, man? What's going on?
Hey, what up, is?
What's going on? What's the deal with you?
What it do, man?
I was trying to think about my man's name from what up, fam? I was trying to think of my man's name from Pursuit of Happiness. I don't know if he's from New York.
Chris Gardner. He's not from New York. He's from Milwaukee. And that's who I mentioned earlier. His Chris Gardner, Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, bro. He had it real tough. You feel me? But no, I think that it's definitely possible to what you saying. And I think that was Pastor or Trucker. One of them was saying like we need something more universal, like a standard operating procedure type shit. But at the end of the day, to your point, I mean, look at LeBron James. He was poor as shit, bro, living in Akron. Now he making $40 million a year. Is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely possible. You got to use what God gave you. You feel me? In order to really come up, like you a financial literal person, so you use that to get money. Whereas LeBron, he know how to dunk, and that's how he get money. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent, his parents, I think they said 50 Cent mom died when he was like 9 or something.
Yeah, and he never knew who his father was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. And now he got TV shows on Stars going crazy. You feel me? I'm just saying, like, maybe it's something about the concrete jungle that make y'all niggas get up and hustle, and other niggas, they be content, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you listen, hold on, and I use both of those examples. Hold on real quick. If you listen to 50 talk, 50 is extremely intelligent and extremely articulate, and he had to become a better person in order, even though he has his flaws and he's still wild in a lot of ways, right? A lot of us are. However, he had to become a better person mentally in order to change his station in life. If you really listen to 50 talk and you really like examine the things that he says, success leaves clues, as my man Tony Robbins says. So these people, like even Jay-Z.
No, we gotta stop this show.
We gotta stop
because what we're doing is this is what because we're short shooting what people actually want. And this is why I brought up the billionaires going back to childhood trauma. And this is why I also talked about substituting success for wholeness. People are finding monetary gains. I never disagree with you brothers on that.
But I'm not arguing
money.
Hold on real quick.
You got it.
Hold on real quick. But this is the thing that you keep doing and you keep missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in order for a person to come from where we come from in the position that we was in, and to maintain a certain level of success, both monetary and otherwise, it requires them to become better people internally first, and then the external expression is the money. So I'm not even really talking about the money. I'm talking about who they had to become. I said, listen to him and listen to his philosophy. Listen to how he thinks. Listen to the real things that he says. When 50 is actually talking and not trolling and talking, you can see the success that leaves clues. He has a certain mindset. Yo, he has a lot of discipline. Even though he be pretending like he's drinking, he don't be drinking. He don't be doing drugs. There's a lot of things that he
got a book too,
abstains from. Hold on, real quick. Yes, I know.
His
He
book
has a
fire.
couple of books, but there's a lot of things that he abstains from, and he has certain other things that he does and that he's into and that he operates from that makes him successful. Not about the money, it's about the mindset, and that's what I'm trying to get people to see and understand.
But that success bring any form of whole person. I'm telling you, the reason why you can exploit a person like 50 and get him to make these criminal television shows, make him make this gangster rap, sell the vitamin water. The reason why you can commercialize him is because of his brokenness and him coming from nothing, and you monetizing his nothingness. I'm saying a whole person. Like if you look at the Ball brothers are more or less whole people, even though they still do wild stuff. At the end of the day, they can rely on a whole father, a whole mother, a whole grandfather, grandma. They can rely on a whole family.
So
Certain
wait.
these niggas can't. They can't
So
do
you
it.
think LeAngelo Ball, and I like LeAngelo, I like the Ball brothers. I don't have nothing against. I like LeVar, so let me just say that I like their family. I don't have nothing against their family at all. But you think a nigga that goes to China and steals some damn glasses and don't have to, and messes up his whole trajectory of his career, and whatever the case may be, is any better than 50 Cent because he had both of his parents in the household?
Yes, because
That's a lie.
yes, because his father and Donald Trump made sure that, because in China they don't play, and
Exactly.
his father and Donald Trump made, because look, if 50 was in that very position, do you think he would have the same results as LeAngelo Ball?
Yeah, because
No, he wouldn't.
because ASAP Rocky did. Yes, I do.
No, ASAP Rocky, no, we're
Yes,
not trying to hear nothing from ASAP Rocky either.
but he got out. But he got out of a somewhat similar situation in whatever country he was in. But what I'm saying to you is this. People are broken regardless. There's all types of we understand. If you understand psychology, you understand that there's all types of scenes, screens, and plays being ran at the same time in your mind. Right now, on a conscious level, you only could observe one thought at a time. However, on a subconscious level or on a superconscious level, there's multiple different plays being played all at the same time. A lot of them have to do with your environment and where you came from and your genetics. A lot of them have to do with the things that you experienced when you was young and the people that you was around. A lot of them have to do with what you learned and what you've been exposed to. So those are all different type of scenes. But the crazy thing is, each individual has a perception and a perspective on what actually happened that may not be conducive or coalesce with what actually happened. So this is the thing, right? That's how you can have a household with 5 children. Like I'll use my household. I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. One of my brothers passed away. All of us are very, very different from each other. We grew up in the same household. They had the same mother and the same father, and no 2 of them are exactly alike. We all had the same mother, and I had a different father, and no 2 of us are exactly alike. We all think different. We all operate different, and we're all very distinctly different people, even though we grew up in the same household. Because it's not about that. It's about an individual, how they process information, how they take it. You can have a person, I played this before, right? That they have a drunk father. And one of them become a heart surgeon and it said, yo, why did you become a heart surgeon? Because I had a drunk father. Then you could have another person, that's the brother, and he's a degenerate. Said, why'd you become a degenerate? Because I had a drunk father. So it's up to you how you process what happens to you. It's up to you how you use what happens to you as motivation, or how you use your background. Because these billionaires that you're talking about, a lot of them are air billionaires, meaning people gave them money or gave them opportunities or groomed them from that, and they did not earn it themselves. So they didn't have to become better people. This is what I'm talking about.
The thing is, so this is the thing about it, right? What I'm trying to get to is the whole person, the whole family. And what America generally consists of is whole people that came from whole families. Now, we're not looking for perfect people. Cause even though you're whole, you're not perfect. You still, cause whole people, hell, you can cook a whole pie, and some of the crust might be a little burnt, right? So it's not about whole being perfect. It's about whole being together. And we got these rugged individuals, like you're saying, people just figure out the way to be successful ruggedly as an individual. And I'm telling you, that leads to brokenness in a broken society. We need wholeness. No matter how much success you find or whatever niche you find in this world to extort this world for money, you better be able to find some damn family. You better find a family reunion to go to. You better find a cookout to go to. You better find a damn Sunday service that your church that your family members used to go to church to, that know your family, know your people. That means more than having a show on Stars. That means more than becoming a Wall Street executive. That means more than becoming Antoine Fisher. And that's what the general public needs to rely on more than becoming an outlier. Y'all got it.
Why can't they have
But
both? But
but
listen, I agree with a lot of what you said. I think family is very important. I think people finding your tribe, as Anton puts it, other people put it, finding your tribe or people who align with you and have your best interests at heart is extremely important, right? That's extremely important. At the same time, why can't you do both is the question. Go ahead, Trucker. Y'all support this show. I don't know what y'all doing. What's up with the support, man? Everybody throw at least $5 with us. There's a lot of y'all that got a lot to say. Y'all want your comments read. Support the God doggone show, man. Come on, family. This is crazy. Go ahead, Trucker.
so I don't disagree with what he's saying, right? Maybe we because two things can be right, right? Because I get what he's saying. It's just, you know, maybe I might have took it the wrong way. So are you saying if there's not a man in the home at all, then it's gonna cause chaos? Or like I'm trying to really get to understand this.
What I'm
If
saying
it's a
is,
look,
what
I'm
I'm
just trying
saying.
to get you.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this rugged individualism, us finding success no matter what our circumstances, us becoming monetary or socially sustainable in society is not worth. If you have, I would rather society be mediocre with family than full of stars that had to go through hell.
No, you know
If to
what?
make it,
I
if I were to
agree.
simplify it.
No, and I got you. That's why I said like when you was talking. That's why we kind of giving you pushback because whether it's the real father or not the real father, the point is that it's a woman, it's a child, and it's a man in the home, and they understand the purpose and trying to do it the right way, and that has a big effect on these children. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, you get a lot. It's a lot easier when the blood, blood is blood, but you know, as long as the family is a village. I ain't talking about no one-sided woman with children or man. Just I'm talking about man, woman, child, God, things like that. Oh, yeah, that does matter. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, they're
I
equal
get your
as
point.
important. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the fact. Shout out to my man Willing to Win. Thank you so much, Willing to Win. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Willing to Win said, "What's up, Izzy and chat panel? Here to support the show." Yo, thank you so much. Y'all be like Willing to Win and help us reach our goal. We just need 15 more people because of Willing to Win. Help us reach our goal today. Yo, shout out to you, Kwafi. I appreciate you. Yeah, V, like I said, it's probably gonna have to be in the next show because I gotta go shortly anyway, especially with this lack of support.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
No doubt. Hey, sometimes the village can be defective. Yeah, that's a fact too.
No, so no. The village being affected. The village.
Hold on,
the
real quick.
village.
Hold on, real quick before you do that. Shout out to my man, Crown Heights Brad said 50 was raised by the streets and his grandfather. Shout out to that. Tim K said he's definitely stingy than a mofo. Shout out to Crown Heights said, what's Pastor's net worth? I don't know. I don't think he cares about that, really. I don't know from what I'm hearing. LA Project, hey, LA Project, how you doing? Salute. Dr. Quantum said, trauma don't have to stop success. LOL, that's a fact. LA said, why are people making kids with folks they can't stay with? Lets me know the lack of discernment during the dating phase. Well, that's not necessarily so. Like, people get divorced every day. You know, people get divorced every day. People grow apart. People decide what they want to do. So we can. Chindy Alice, oh Lord, how we blame somebody else for what somebody else decides to do. I don't get that either. But anyway, and 50 chose because he's bitter about money, money having a father. Tell me I'm lying. I don't give a F. 50 chose because he's bitter about money having a father. I don't know.
Money and not having. So I guess he's being sarcastic about it, but he's being sarcastic but true about it because you know it is what it is.
And narratives, I say I agree with that because my sisters and brothers are totally different from me. My life has been one special occasion and won't trade it for nothing. Shout out to that, Kwafi. So Pastor was gonna talk, and then you got it after that, Trucker. And y'all support the show in the meantime, between time, if y'all want to keep the show going, man. Other than that, we're gonna shut it down in 13 minutes.
So my net worth, yo. So what is my net worth? My net worth, I got a decent job. I got little insurances and stuff like that. I got a little crypto. I can definitely pay for myself and pay for things for my baseball, all kinds of lessons and shit, DBAT and all kinds of extra lessons for my kid and child. All that. I definitely cover a lot of things financially, and I make decent. I make pretty good money. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I'm financially okay. Every man, I guess, if you're not Jeff Bezos, I guess every man could do better. I'm not Bill Gates. I don't have that kind of bread. I don't know. I don't even have 50 cent bread. I probably got like Hurricane Chris rapper bread.
Why are you doing that?
That's hilarious. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Like that.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Nigga, hey baby, nigga, hey baby, still going, baby. It's still going. It's still going. That song's still going. So
that's hilarious, boy.
So I got bread about around that area. Not Little Bootsy, nothing like that. I ain't bad, And Hurricane Chris ain't hurting as bad as y'all may think.
I got you.
Just say you well off, man. You just well off.
He's doing okay. He's doing all right. What do you say? Yeah. He said he's doing all right for himself. Go ahead. Love fish though. Love fish.
I can't be mad at that, man. I think
hey, baby, buddy. That's hilarious, nigga. I ain't gonna hold
but still, at the end of the day, I only have one kid. I have one son. You know what I'm saying? So I realize, it's not even about me no more. And if I have I was gonna tell you, I got a name for my next child that I do have. If I have a boy or a girl, I'm gonna name it Stewart. You know, 'cause I want that child to be more to have a lot of stewardish behavior and be a servant of society. So I'm gonna name my child, my next child, my name's Stewart. You know what I mean? Boy or girl, my name is Stewart. But
wait, a girl named Stewart? Get the freak. What's wrong?
I mean,
Come
I
on,
know a whole lot of white girls named
you
Stewart,
tro-
and my next baby mama
what?
probably will be a white woman. But you
Oh
know,
God, you going all the way
Damn.
there. You trolling now.
no, I'm
Jesus.
not trolling, nigga. I'm telling you the truth, nigga. If you ain't told nobody, I'm telling you the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
Why you wait? Why are you choosing an imaginary white woman that you ain't met yet and that you like? Why are you planning on having her? Why do
it's
you
not
automatically
imaginary,
know?
nigga. It's goals, nigga.
Why is your goal to be with a white woman? Why you
Goals
got a
aren't
cool? Wait,
imaginary.
passive.
Nah,
Goals are not
Why you
imaginary,
got a
yo.
cool?
When you got
nah,
Passive.
nigga.
goals,
Hold on,
right? When
Chuck.
you got
Passive. Why you got Koofy on your head with white girl goals?
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me, sister. Move out of
Why
the
you
way.
got Koofy on
From
your
my
head with white girl goals? What's going on, brother?
man, I was
What's
at the
happening,
AME Zion. I
brother?
was at church with my mama, nigga. I was at my mama church, the AME Zion church, no
Oh,
AME
okay.
Zion, North Carolina. I was there. I was at church with my. You see, that's my sister forehead in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I was at church. I was at church. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? I was
man.
at church then.
You
But you
know,
know, I
man.
take my white woman. I'm gonna take my next white baby mama that we named the child Stewart. I'm gonna take her to my mama church too. The
Wait,
AME
white baby
Zion
mama.
church.
Meg,
Oh, you know,
what?
hold on.
Oh
Now
man.
you gonna make this white woman a baby mama too? Wait, you
No,
being
Oh
ooh,
hypocritical
no,
my
I'm
just
gonna
god.
because
stay
you
with
just
her.
said
No, I'm
Throw
gonna
you
in the
stay
just
with her.
said a white.
I'm
towel.
gonna stay with her.
You
I'm gonna
said you
stay
just
with
said
her.
you
No,
said
I'm gonna
okay,
stay
nah,
with her.
you just said, man.
nah, bro.
I'm gonna stay with
Man.
her. I'm
You
gonna
making
stay
this
with her.
black nah, bro. You making this black man look terrible right
Nah,
now.
I
Man,
can't
He
be.
said,
I can't be correcting. No,
he
I'm gonna
said, I'm
stay
about,
with her.
he said, I'm gonna make a white woman another baby mama.
and
Like
so he
what?
did. He said, "My next white baby mama is exactly what he just said." Hey, shout out to KO Black. Said, "Oh Lord, he's another
Damn.
JP who really thinks he's above the EBT retirement." Oh Lord, yo, Pastor's motto is "Sisters never, snow bunnies forever." Oh Lord.
My mental
Hey,
magnesia. My
Stuart Pastor
macadamia.
is going to be a poopy. Y'all are
Nigga
like,
said,
hey yo, what are y'all doing though? We got 8 minutes. Can y'all help a brother out? Can I get 15 people to give me $2? I mean $5. Damn shit. Y'all got me confused. I need 15 people to give me $5 or 5 people to give me $15. I don't know,
I
something.
gotta say mine super chazzy. You know how that
That's
goes.
cool. I appreciate it, man. Don't start your shit. Just send that shit. Don't start that shit, man. I ain't in that shit. Hey, I see y'all on some bullshit today. I see what's going on. Hey, just being me said, I thought Pastor was different because he was in the health field. Nah, he from Trayford. You better understand, Pastor from Trayford. If you don't know what them some different Negroes in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Them Negroes is different. Shout
Nah,
out to
nigga, I'm
them.
from Eastern North Carolina. I'm from the coast. I'm from Kinston.
Nigga.
I'm from Kinston.
You,
252.
you's a
The
liar.
coast.
You a liar.
Kinston, baby.
Why you
I'm from
lying?
Kinston. No, I'm not.
You
I could never lie to you. I'm from Kinston. I went to
but
school in
you
Greens. I went
okay,
to school in Greensboro. I went to school. I went
okay.
to A&T. I wasn't.
Aggie Pride.
Yeah, I was a
Aggie
3-3.
Pride. Whoop,
Yeah, I was
whoop.
a 3-3-6. No, I had great girl. I had great black girl. Let me stop this. I had great black girlfriends. I just wasn't trying to be great at the time, or when I had great black girlfriends. I should have listened to Kevin Samuels and them niggas and then got married early. And did like my parents got married early. I should have got married early to one of my great black girlfriends, but I didn't. Right. And when you start after about 25 is where black people and black women start with the bullshit. So if I would have went on and got married early, like I was supposed to one of the good black girls I had back in the
G
gap, then I
G
would
Ho
be
would have got him. G Ho would have
yeah.
got him,
You know,
brother.
I had some
G
good, I
Ho
had some real, I had
until
some
G Ho came.
real, I had some real good black girlfriends from A&T days back to high school days. From high school to A&T, I had great black girlfriends, man. But after that, nigga, after college, nigga, in real life, nigga, outside of the protection of school,
Thank you, Dara.
Nigga, that shit has been horrible.
Thank you, Dara. Hold on real quick. Hey, thank you, Dara. Appreciate it. Hey, we got 5 minutes. Y'all don't want us to keep this show going. It's all good. What's y'all last words, man? We need 14 more people, at least $5 piece. Y'all support the damn show, man. 14 people, at least $5 piece. Appreciate you, Dara. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Hey, go ahead. What's your last words, man? Dara, you got it. What's your last word, good brother? And do not, brother. Do not. Do not, man. Come on, bro. Do not.
Hit that button. Hit that button there.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing really to say, dog. I'm about to roll up, go pick up the kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? And get some videos edited, man. I might go live later, but I ain't about to promote that here, that degeneracy that I be on.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Nah, I need to promote that degeneracy. Nigga, what's going on, nigga?
Nah.
I'll holler at you, Pastor.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, what's your last words, Pastor? What's your last words?
Fathers, stay 100 for your kids. They remember when you come to their games. They remember when you always there for them. You smile for them. You hug them, and don't rely on your child being Shaq or Chris Gardner or Antoine Fisher. All these niggas that been through hell to be successful. They went through hell to find a couple of dollars, and they still some broken niggas. Shout out to Pastor 40 damn dollars. Easy. And Trucker, yeah. And yo, stay degenerate on YouTube, nigga.
Yo, peace, man.
For sure.
Peace. Yo, what's your last words, good brother Trucker? Thank you to my man Crown Heights Brady sponsor the show. Appreciate it. What's your last good words, brother?
Protect your village. Simple as that.
Protect your village. Shout out to you, Trucker. Appreciate you, good brother. Yo, thank you to everybody that came through. My guy, Trucker Yale, my guy, Pastor, my guy, Daryl. Appreciate you. Hey, shout out to my mans in them, Crown Heights Brady. Thank you to V for coming through. Hey, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, V, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I should be live, God willing. All right. So Crown Heights Brady at $49.99. Appreciate it. College hit me with okie dokie, took my tuition, and packed all these people from all these states in one place. That ain't real life. Yo, shout out to that. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Yo, shout out to that. Make sure you subscribe to Kojak 313 Gaming. As a matter of fact, Kojak said, yeah, Izzy, you said you was going to play my intro one more time for the freebie. I got you, man. Thank you again to my man, Daryl, a.k.a. Through Gently. Appreciate you and your wife. He also said, breaking news, ICE just popped and deleted a dude in Chicago suburbs. God, dog. So thank you to Crown Heights Brady. I appreciate you. Thank you to Gently. Thank you to Willing to Win. Thank you to KO Black. Thank you to Trucker. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Thank you to Something Think About Manel Nix. Thank you to Corey Love. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you to Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Thank you to TMKC. Thank you to JD 1975. Thank you to Cajun Dark for I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. God willing, tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll have a dope show for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in the same place around the same time. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, tell a friend about us, and support the show, support the stream. Now, I mean, I'm a man of my words. Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Thank you to everybody that supported the show.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
Money got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Responsibility.
It's your man's, it's a band's, you know how we do. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Dope discussion, deserve dope donation. Spread love through compensation. Cheese fed up the dope. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.